Hello. Oh, hey. Hi, everybody. So, it's not Saturday night, as you can clearly see on your calendar or your phone or wherever you look at your, wherever dates on the calendar are sold. No, it's Friday night. Thank you for coming on this Friday night, and thank you for coming to another Riff Ponies watch along. I'm Thoth Penswell. I'm one half of Riff Ponies, the HarmonyCon social media. Shoutouts to HarmonyCon. We just opened our new website. You should go check it out. That's the one plug of HarmonyCon on the stream. We did it, everybody.
We
Nice.
did it!
We
Yay!
did it. Anyway, HarmonyCon. But yeah, and welcome to another Riff Ponies watch along. And this one is very exciting, very personal, because I get to share one of my favorite movies of all time. In the run up to, we're getting a new one. We're getting a new Alien. We're getting a new Allen movie. So I could think of no better occasion than to get my friends together and to force them to watch one of my favorite movies of all time. But before we get to movie, let me introduce you to my great friends. So first, to the right of me, Nevalin. Introduce yourself to the lovely people out there.
I'm Nevale, and I'm like always here, and I'm here to watch some hot Xeno mommy action.
Finally.
Okay.
Base.
Same.
This is going to be a long night if you start on that now, Nevi. But thank you. It's always a pleasure. So, Nevi, this is one of the interesting aspects of the evening to watch for the crowd out there. Nevi, have you ever seen a single Alien film?
I have not seen a single Alien film ever
What?
in my life.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
You're in
I've
for a
never
treat.
even seen a scene
Yeah.
from 'em.
You're gonna
What?
break up so fucking
holy
hard.
shit.
And again, audience, that's why that's the excitement of the evening. We've got some multiple folks in the stream who have not seen this sci-fi horror classic that is one of the most, I guess, well-beloved films ever made, but we'll get to that in a little bit. To the right, after Nevi, we have the one, the only, it's Umos. How you doing, Umos?
It's me. I'm here. I'm excited to watch. I haven't seen this movie since I was like, oh gosh, like a sophomore in high school. It's been a minute. But I'm the exact opposite. I adore this movie. I play as a xenomorph in Fortnite. Let's go.
Lovely deep cut.
I was gonna say, are we gonna get any? Are we gonna get aliens Fortnite dancing in this movie? Yes or no?
God, I hope.
I mean, we can only hope, right? Like it's been a minute, so I could use a refresher.
See, so
I think they have that money.
keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for
Yeah,
Xenomorphs.
just you
Fortnite
wait.
dancing.
You know,
Yep.
came out what, like 2 decades before Fortnite was even spoken out loud as a video game concept.
Do you think Ridley Scott knows what Fortnite is?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, because surely they had to be like, "Hey, we're putting this in the game. Is that all right?" And he's like, "I don't fucking care. Whatever."
He started talking about Beavis and Butthead or some shit.
Sure.
You ever see that interview? They asked him about. Okay, this is completely off. We're spiraling already. But
That's how you know you're talking to Umels. Grade A. Distractions and side conversations.
that's how I know.
It's good. It's good.
That's how I know I'm talking to my friends, and I appreciate it.
Exactly.
But they did an interview with him for like Alien Covenant, or it was for that, or it might have been for The Martian or something. But they asked him about like millennials and cell phones and everything, and he started ranting about children's, like teenagers and millennials' attention spans and everything because he's a cranky old man.
Of course.
and then he starts talking about how he would respond to somebody, and he'd be like, he's like, I'm a Beavis and Butthead fan, so I would say no duh. And it's like, where is any of this coming from, Ridley?
Sure, man. Sure. We're just saying anything now.
why are you telling us that you're a Beavis and Butthead fan?
Because when else will you get that opportunity?
You know what? That's fair. Shout out to Ridley Scott and Red Letter Media. Anyway, after Umels, we have the one, the only Echo. How you doing, Echo?
Hi, I'm good. I have similar thoughts on Alien as you do, Thoth. I adore this movie. Definitely, like you said, one of the best movies like ever. Like incredibly
Ever.
beloved.
Yeah.
It's just really, really damn good.
Mm-hmm.
I love this movie.
It is top 3 for me. I think there are only 2
Yeah.
other movies I'd pop above this. It means a
Wow.
lot. Mm-hmm. And of course, I watched it at far too young of an age. I watched this at
Oh,
9 years old.
Mood.
So,
Oh no!
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
I-
Oh,
No,
that's a
that's good.
baby.
This is formative. This is important.
it's true. This is closure. You know,
Itty bitty off hiding under the covers.
it's gonna be me during this watch. It's great to have you, Echo, and I agree.
Thank you.
This is I mean, no more talking it up, because right after you, we have another individual who has not seen this film, and I was very surprised, but now
Really?
very excited that they haven't. Minty Root, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm also kind of terrified because the whole idea of watching something that's kind of supposed to be a horror movie is I'm thinking like, am I going to be able to sleep tonight? Pretty please.
I think you will. I mean, not for nothing, when I saw this at the age of like 9, I will say I wasn't scared of it more than I was like really fascinated by all of it.
Same.
I was going to say, well, you can't say you turned out fine because you're in with a group of bronies
Listen,
watching a
Nice
movie.
day. Yeah.
Listen, man, there's multiple people who are saying they
And-
are going to actively thirst over this thing. throughout
Exactly.
The
I
course
was gonna
of
say,
this
and half
Yeah.
of us, I'm pretty
think
sure, want to bone the xenomorph. So it's
Like I
come
said,
on.
Nullify the
It was
fear.
formative.
This movie taught people things.
That's it.
And on that note, last but certainly not least, you saw him last week with our Signs Watch and through our other streams. Zen Gaming, how you doing, Zen?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me back.
Of course.
I adore Aliens as a franchise. I've watched almost every film except for I think Covenant,
Mhm.
and I also play them in Fortnite and in Dead by Daylight.
Yes!
There you go. The Dead by
There you
Daylight poll.
But
Dead
I
by
unfortunately
Daylight
do
model,
not
though.
bone the xenomorph, unlike some people here.
Ooh, cowardice!
Yes,
Bro.
you're a coward.
Bro just said, unfortunately, I do not bone.
Unfortunately, I do not bone.
Got his ass.
Missing
Damn.
out.
Got his ass.
But yeah, this movie is fantastic. I am so surprised there's first timers with this old ass movie. And
Hey.
it's great.
I mean, this a little bit of behind the scenes here. Zen and I got to show The Thing to a friend of ours for the first time last night. So this
Oh, oh man.
is that's another watch along for
That's
another time.
Another
Mhm.
all-timer.
Oh my god,
Mhm.
please.
But yeah, for me, there is no greater joy as somebody who lives and breathes this shit than like getting to see people watch these movies for the first time and seeing their genuine first reaction to it. So, because I never really, sorry, I'm like pontificating again. This is what Thoth
Hey,
does.
good.
But I've always been of the opinion of being more understanding when people go like, oh, I've never seen blankety blank movie, because obviously you'll get a response of like, you've never seen, like it's like an injustice. But for me, if anything,
It's exciting.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
exciting for one thing. And the other thing is that there are so many fucking movies, you guys.
There's too much media.
Yeah,
We need to slow down.
we all get you're right. What was the quote from that one Hannibal Buress quote from that Eric Andre episode? It was like, oh well, this is timely now that I'm saying it out loud. But he said something to the effect of like, I think they should stop production in Hollywood for a year so everybody can catch up with everything they need to watch. Because if they keep making things, we'll keep putting back what we gotta watch.
I mean, that was 2020, wasn't it?
It was 2020 and it was also last year.
Wasn't enough time, man. It
Well,
wasn't
here's the
enough.
thing. That was last year if you didn't like video games. If you liked video games, you were fucked because every incredible video game that was ever existed came out last year. It was, oh my
2023
God,
was
yeah.
like probably one of the best years of video games
It was so
in a
good.
long
It
time.
was insane.
It was a good year for movies too. There's always, but again, like, I don't know. I say that about every year of movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're like, wow, there were movies this year. Thumbs up.
I mean, like,
Movies.
Challengers and Dune Part 2 this year alone, like, that rocks. There's been so much good shit. But anyway, we're gonna watch a movie from 1979 instead of this year. But I guess another question I should ask before we start, like anybody in the Twitch chat, if any of you have not seen Alien yet, because I would love to see like if anybody's a first timer out in chat as well.
By the way, that was 44 years ago.
Oh, don't remind me.
Ooh, that feels bad.
Oh.
I mean, I saw
You're
the.
not allowed to say that anymore.
You're not
Oh,
allowed.
I can't say it was 16,294 days ago.
Stop it.
That is allowed, yeah.
That
No, you
is
can say that.
allowed. Be right back. I need to enter in 6,997 seconds into the timer. 1 sec, so we can start watching this movie.
Oh my god.
By the way, if y'all wait until you're about 34 years and 6 months old, make sure to celebrate your billionth second alive.
Wait, how old?
It's like 34 years and half a year or so, like 5 or 6 months.
That's at the calendar, I guess.
I really do. Like 1 billion seconds. It's a long fucking time.
Yeah,
A lot of
that's
numbers.
a long time.
I don't think I could count that high.
Is
I
there a
can't
record of that? I have no idea.
I don't know any numbers.
I don't know how to read.
I don't know how to read. Yeah.
I never learned how to read. All right, let's see here. All right, class. We're a classroom now. Is anybody?
Class? Wow. Oh, okay, damn.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Well, we're watching good cinema today. This is like me when I was forced to watch Citizen Kane 4 times throughout freshman year of film school. Let it.
That checks out.
You got nothing on my happening 7 times though.
I mean, I was gonna say I've got nothing on Zen watching The Happening 7 times.
What do you mean you've watched The Happening 7 times?
Why?
Why?
Do I have to talk about it again just for a second?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, so when I was younger, we ran out of movies to watch, and for some reason, The Happening was the
Ran
only
out!
DVD we had in the whole house. So
No
we
more
just watched
movies.
that over and over again. And then I gaslit myself into thinking it's a good movie, which I don't know if it is anymore or not, but I enjoy it.
That's
I think.
amazing.
I mean, from a certain point of view, it's a good movie. Just not the traditional way.
Said
I love
growing
that
up
absolutely
thinking every
silent
movie's
story.
The Happening. I love that comment.
I liked as Emily said, I liked the silence that followed that.
Every movie is The Happening.
Every movie is The Happening, including Alien.
Well, yeah, because in movies, things happen. Dang.
Oh, yeah.
Things are always
most
The
of them.
Happening.
The Happening Alien. I was gonna say there are happenings in Alien. That is true.
Things
Is there
happen.
aliens
God, I
in
really hope
Happening?
things happen in this movie.
Is this a crossover episode?
Listen. If you want to watch a movie where nothing happens, go watch Skinamarink or something. For the record, I like Skinamarink. For the record,
I need to see Skinamarink.
I know, yeah. Me
Go
too.
get Skin him a rigged on.
we'll do that for October, and then that'll be the stream that Algernon doesn't show up to because Algernon hates Skinamarink.
Flash Jen and chat, then going to the theaters and seeing the second movie.
said
Wow,
he-
getting a lot of The Happening
Imme-
vibes from this.
Immediately in the chat. Immediately.
I saw it.
I appreciate chat loving the story. That's good shit.
Algernon's on it. Anyway, are we ready to watch Alien, everybody?
I'm so
Always.
ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. All right. So, if anybody out there in chat does not already have it pulled up, you can access and watch Alien on Hulu right now. It's on streaming for Hulu. And because Disney Plus is too afraid to put a property that they own on their streaming service.
Cowardice.
Mm-hmm.
Pussies.
Agreed. Listen, the xenomorph should be qualified as a Disney princess. Let's be real here.
She's in my
Agreed.
heart.
Yes.
Alien World and Kingdom Hearts win.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I-
right.
Don't get Echo when I started. We are so
man.
Kingdom Hearts brained right now. Don't
You've
even.
You've-
Don't. You're gonna activate my trap card.
next Kingdom Hearts. We need to have a Nostromo stage, and we need to have
Please.
a Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
We have that on Dead by Daylight, I think.
We have xenomorphs at home. Zen be like,
Yeah,
I
you
don't know, I
know,
was thinking
when I
maybe
think of
some
Kingdom
kind
Hearts,
connection with a Xehanort, but
You know North.
Xehanort.
Dino
Oh,
North.
oh,
Oh.
Did it be
I don't
revealed
like
that
that.
he's like his heart
So
left?
good.
Mincy,
Alright.
that's really good. Don't even
Ugh.
get me started.
We gotta start the movie, or we're never gonna.
I know.
I know we're
never gonna-
never gonna shut up. You
Listen,
gotta
listen.
nip us in the bud.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about after movie. So, without further
Oh, I'm
ado,
fucking
pull it up on
scared now.
Hulu. Oh, he's scared of Alien. He's scared. All right, without further ado, Ridley Scott's 1979 Alien in 3, 2, 1, and we going. Oh, apologies.
Xenomorph kind of looked like
3,
a
2,
heartless
1,
cop.
and we're going.
That trumpet sucks, dude.
Oh, that's
This is
crunchy.
Crunchy.
Yum.
That O is off center.
It's doing its best.
Oh,
Okay.
is it getting better? Is it trying?
Not even starting with a capital letter.
They couldn't afford it. It was the 70s. They didn't invent it yet.
They have budgets
They
for
didn't
capital
invent
letters.
Capital
Yeah.
A yet.
They didn't. I,
I
Tom Skerritt.
Wait,
I should
what?
really take this fucking dancing xenomorph off my screen. Hold on.
backslash.
Have a Fortnite give up.
Is that what Ridley Scott said when he made this movie?
Oh,
I gotta get this.
reverse backlash. Is this loss?
Is it just making loss?
No, you're gonna get
Oh
sick.
my
George.
god.
We couldn't even make it 30 seconds into this goddamn movie without some millennial bullshit.
That's a nice looking matte painting.
Where's the hospital bed?
Hey, real shit. That is a very nice looking matte painting.
It is. Shoutouts to Yaphet Kodo. Music by...
Hey, Thoth.
Yes.
I'm literally always saying that.
Thank you. He deserves more respect.
Oh, it's making the word alien. It's not loss.
Thank
We
you,
got
Nev.
there.
Thank you, Nevi. You got there. We got there
I'll-
eventually.
Alien
He
can-
realizes like halfway through the movie, he's like, "Oh,
He's like, oh, it's because it's about an alien. Oh my god. I get it.
That doesn't look like an A. Okay. Prove me wrong.
are we sure this is the best way to experience Alien for the first time? Is with us goofballs?
Absolutely, it is.
Okay.
I think so. Spaceship.
They put an F in the chat for immersion.
No,
What's immersive about that?
20 million tons seems like a lot, personally.
That's a
Yeah, 'cause
lot
a
of...
ton is like 2,000 pounds, right?
It's a lot of space tons.
It's a lot of Minecraft
Sure, a
stacks.
billion.
And if I remember correctly, 99% of the effects in this movie are done in camera, so that's a real model.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
really
Mhm,
detailed that.
Miniatures, my beloved, greebled to hell and back.
I was gonna say a beloved greebling.
And they, and they built this set. Look at this.
It's just Star Wars?
You know what's funny? I was going to mention Star Wars. Like, Star Wars really did change kind of the scape of like
It did.
sci-fi, allowing it to be a bit grungier, a bit messier. You know.
Man, you know, I would
Mhm.
love to see like a what is it, like a replica of this. You could just walk in. I don't know. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I don't think Disney World
come
would.
on.
I don't think Disney World is going to make an attraction with that.
No, it's weird because they were like considering it for a while to replace what other attractions? The oh gosh, extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
When they
I was
acquired
literally gonna
Xenomorph, they're
mention
like,
extra
Alien
terrestrial, yeah.
encounter, yeah.
Of course I'm gonna, yeah. But
That's-
no, it's
that's
too
so cool.
scary. No, we have to make
Could have
Stitch
seen
in
the
there and use it to
Xenomorph in real
scare you
life.
just as much.
You could have met a xenomorph in real life, Nevi.
Oh,
We got
God, I
fucking
wish.
robbed.
We did get
God, I
robbed.
wish.
And by Disney, no less. Hey, who owns this movie now?
That's normal.
Disney owning
So
things? I agree.
Yeah.
I meant Disney robbing us of things.
Well,
Yeah.
It's,
That's
it's
also
gonna
normal.
it's gonna go in the Disney vault where all the things go.
mm,
Still haven't found that damn vault.
Still haven't found that damn vault.
we gotta rob it Heat style.
Oh, thank God.
Is this what you do, Nevi? You always talk about coding. Is this what you do?
No, this is what hackers do.
Oh, Hackers
TV internet
1995.
hackers.
TM.
We should watch that sometime. Good movie.
Yep,
Oh,
I
that was
agree.
it? Okay.
Yep, that's the movie. That's
That's
Alien.
Thanks for coming to the stream, everyone.
Yep.
Well,
Make sure to
it was
follow.
a good use.
Alien?
It was a good use of their $11 million of budget.
The
Wasn't
most
that happening?
expensive shot in the world.
We could.
Okay, hold on.
Mhm.
That wall looks really comfy to lean against.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just waiting, Heavy.
This could be us.
What?
Look.
This could be
This
us.
could be us.
This could be us, but you playing.
What are you playing?
This is us. This is where we're actually streaming from right now.
Oh,
true.
okay.
Well,
We're
there's
on the
6.
pod.
We're 6.
We are 6.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! True to
Oh
true.
my god.
And we are in
So
space.
that means none of us get to be the xenomorph. That makes me sad.
Look how comfy they are, Nevi. Look how
Well, that
cozy.
doesn't
Dude,
look
oh,
comfy. You
man,
have
I
like
wish I could
no
sleep like
room to
that.
turn over.
And no
That's true.
And no blankets either.
No blankie.
No blankie.
There's not even a blankie.
Where's the
Guys.
blushes?
Yeah, my pot opens up and just little stuffed animals start spilling out like comically, overwhelmingly like.
Chat is Flash Gen and chat. Chat is the xenomorph.
You don't want to be the
We're the,
xenomorph.
Oh.
we're the crewmates, and the Twitch chat is the xenomorph.
That's so scary, you guys.
It is true.
Oh shit! Just Among Us.
Jesus.
That was the thing yesterday, not this.
This is gonna be a long night, Nevi.
Yeah, just Sunday at the convention.
I was gonna say this is just me the
Yeah.
morning after Drink Ponies, man.
Just me in the morning.
In general, yeah.
I didn't get real shit. I didn't get out of bed until 3 today. It was absolutely.
I had to get up for physical therapy at
Kitty.
noon. Then I went back to bed till 7.
The cat.
I'm glad the cat's invited to eat with them.
He's a crewmate.
So was like the cat
Absolutely.
asleep? I don't remember this.
I would hope so.
I believe so, yeah. Oh boy. What are future space unions like?
That would imply they have unions.
Yeah, bad. According to these movies.
I doubt they have like a space OSHA. So
Space OSHA. Sosha.
Bosha.
OSHA.
well, they don't have that either in Star Wars. So
Oh shit, these nuts.
Bosha these nuts, it's nothing. Thank you, sir.
Man, Algernon's throwing all these great trivia at us.
I know all this trivia, and we're just like invested. We're like space.
My girlfriend was accidentally watching Aliens.
Oh no.
Oh no.
oh no,
Oh
Rip.
no!
Well, nothing's happened yet. They woke
Love you,
up.
hon. I
You know,
love
you know
you.
what's funny? You know what's funny? Aliens. I ended up preferring that like vastly as a kid, and now I'm really curious how I'll feel about it as an adult because like I like the slow burn. I'm the type that likes Portal 2 over Portal
Yeah.
1. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We're soaking in
Often
everything
I-
of this world thus far.
Mhm.
And this is very
It feels
2001 inspired.
I was just gonna say, yeah,
Yeah,
the
Yep.
rooming
absolutely.
itself was.
This is very
And I
70s
still haven't
sci-fi.
seen either.
Ooh.
I need to.
I know.
back when they thought that everybody would still be using CRTs.
CRTs.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
I
the
do love
Matrix.
that like this has like inspired a whole like era of
Yeah.
sci-fi.
Yeah.
You know, is this like what cassette futurism?
Yes, cassette
Yeah.
futurism.
Yeah.
Like a lot of System Shock 2 was also like this too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a movie that in this style as well, Beyond the Black Rainbow. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It was by the same guy that did Mandy with Nicolas Cage.
I've heard of that one either.
That's a good one. Those are both good movies.
You gotta fuck up to lose Earth, let me tell you.
We're gonna be quiet during this stream, huh? We are invested.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna say,
I'm
Yeah.
not complaining. Not at
right.
all.
I was gonna say, Algernon always points out when we get really quiet when the movie's getting good. This might be a lot of this.
Getting good. Yeah, the movie. Yeah, the movie is good.
The movie is good.
It's nice too if you look at the just the visuals. Like everything just feels packed. There's so much.
Yeah, everything feels lived in.
I was thinking about like the frame is cluttered with so much stuff
That too.
in a way where you feel kind of claustrophobic.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game
Very
in this
tactile,
movie.
you know.
For someone who has ADHD, I love this movie because I could just look at everything.
Mood, hey me.
And there's so much stuff that's also hidden in shadows.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Algernon pointed out a very interesting fact that it is canon that Lambert is trans.
Yeah.
Let's
Basically.
go.
Mhm.
I
Which is
think this played on,
awesome.
Trans
I
rights.
think I think this played on one of the screens for like a second.
Yes, in
In
Alien.
Yeah,
79,
super short.
Yeah.
But like explicitly, not like, oh maybe, or it's like, no, this person has transitioned, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
they made the movie woke.
Guys, you
Oh,
can't be
no.
anything in Hollywood now
Alien
because
was
of
great until
woke.
it went woke.
Because of woke.
Oh no.
This is why Disney doesn't
This
make
movie
a
could
ride.
never get made today.
Yeah, because you turn in the script and they'd say, "This is Alien, directed by."
This is Alien, 1979.
What if it's an alien? Ooh.
What if there's an Alan there?
What if it's an alien?
If it was a gulp hot alien.
What if they said it?
What if it's an alien?
What if Tom Skerritt said it? He's like,
The
Tom
fucking money.
Gee. Let's listen. What's in it for them, man? Hell yeah.
Real.
I feel that, Yaphet Kodo.
What is a party in like an age like this would be like?
You're watching
Cocaine.
it. It's called Alien.
Cocaine. Space cocaine rockin', bro.
Ooh,
Space.
space cocaine, implying it becomes
Cocaine.
it becomes a,
Washington.
it becomes a different thing when it goes to space.
Just like OSHA. It's OSHA. We discussed this.
True.
Ah, I see.
Oh, look at that.
I miss this era of sci-fi. Just you're gonna put some wireframes on a screen and you're gonna like it. You know?
Yeah.
It's not just wireframe; it's fuzzy wireframe.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
Yep. Also, why is
Planets.
the one of the moons that's like lit from a different angle?
Second sun.
Oh gosh.
Grims.
Oh gosh, the edge matting was
Ooh.
Do we know where these like models currently are?
it, I wonder
It's
where the
probably
models from
lost.
this movie are. I know.
I really hope they're like safely held somewhere and not
Yeah, I hope they're like archived
a
somewhere.
landfill.
Yeah.
I do know that one of them, a very specific model that we have not seen yet, but we will, and I'll mention it.
Mm.
That one of the models got
Oh,
torched by
I
protesters.
think
Really? That
Mhm.
Oh my
sucks.
god, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was after the film premiered in L.A. A bunch of like Christian Christian moms
Because of
against
woke?
whatever. No, it really was. Like they said that the
Oh my
model was satanic and they burnt it. Also, this
What
score,
the fuck?
Jerry
Yeah.
Goldsmith,
Oh yeah. Yep.
Well, they went to
Which-
space and they didn't find Jesus,
Hmm.
so
they didn't.
Yeah, he's not up there. You shouldn't be.
The G-Man isn't up there.
G-Man's not. Maybe
Oh.
that G-Man, like Valve's G-Man. I'm sure he's
Also-
up there.
Mhm.
79. So that was the same year he really worked on the score for Star Trek, the motion picture. Right?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
it's funny.
Must have
and
been a packed year for him.
Yeah, true. And it's funny because I'm sure Algernon's going to point it out in chat or might have already done it. A lot of his score in this movie got replaced.
What?
Yeah.
Like in after the theatrical release, or
yeah.
during-
Ridley Scott is a bit of a control freak. Direct.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Yes. Derogatory.
did,
Yes.
did he pull a Stanley Kubrick, basically doing like he did with 2001?
Temp tracks. I think there's some classical pieces in this movie, and then there's others that were like re-recorded. Yeah, Algernon's talking about it in chat right now.
Or
He
just
literally-
our secondary.
Yeah.
He's our little. What's the call in that movie? Is that little like pop up like IMDb trivia stuff? Like,
Thank you,
what's,
Algernon.
I can't remember, but that's what he.
We love your contributions, Algernon. Genuinely, we love you.
No, they're great. That's so much of the commentary, like genuinely. I think Ridley Scott would like us talking about this movie.
Maybe, or probably
check out
tell us
those-
like,
Check out those Christmas lights on the bottom. It's Christmas, everybody.
Oh, very
Oh,
crisp.
look at that!
I wonder how
That's
big
cool.
these models were.
That's,
know this
yeah,
was
I was just wondering that.
There is one model that I know the scale of that I'll talk about when it shows up. But
Is it a certain jockey of a sort?
yes,
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured.
that's a fun one.
We're gonna go on an HR Geiger tangent, right?
Yes, of course.
Please. Okay,
Hell
good.
We
I
need
mean,
to
it's hard
talk
not
about.
to.
We need to talk
Yeah.
about when he got stopped at the airport.
We need to talk about how some trans woman changed his life.
Yeah.
Man, everything's on
I
fire.
wish we could bring up the quote from HR Geiger.
We start talking about H.R. Giger for 1 minute and everything's on fire. God damn it.
I say I'm
That's true.
sorry.
It's not your fault, it's their fault.
Skill issue, I guess. Actually, you know, I'm reading that fact out loud from Elsinore. That's awesome. Just the script for this film was written with no genders at all, and no side character could be written, could be played by anyone.
Yeah.
That's really awesome,
Big.
especially for the 70s. That's really,
Yep.
really cool.
Yeah.
the question I'm asking myself is how vague was the vision in his head of the flow of things? Did you just expect to just cast actors and then the vision would go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey guys.
Mhm.
Is this Lethal Company?
I could kind of
I
see
mean,
that.
It
yeah.
is.
They're in a company, and it seems a little lethal, but who's to say? It might be a little too soon.
hasn't
The
gotten
walkie-talkies
lethal
be
yet.
sounding all fucked up, definitely reminds me of Lethal Company, yeah.
When do they start flossing, Zen? When do they start doing dances?
As soon as they get off the ship,
That's not even a debate
specifically.
skate. That's just modded. You're like, ah, yes, Lethal Company.
They how did Alien? They should have partnered up with Lethal Company, like with 20th Century Fox, and done like a.
Hey,
mod
listen, they
with
got that
Xenomorph.
furry money, okay? They could do it.
They could do it.
That game sold more than Call of Duty, so like that it's
Deserved.
completely possible.
Deserved.
Yeah. Very deserved.
Wait, I just realized this isn't the happening.
Like it was so
Just
similar up
continue.
until right now.
Until right
Yeah.
this second.
Well, it's a slow-paced movie, but that's a different story.
But things are happening, Minty.
Mm,
They are.
Checkmate.
things like yesterday, and they're happening.
The
All movies are the same.
Oh,
all movies are the same.
damn you, M. Night Shyamalan.
There's aliens in the air.
That's just numbers he's looking at on a screen.
Minty.
What are you talking about?
No
That
one
has to
would
matter.
That
Minty's the disillusioned one about the film.
This isn't realistic at all. Those are just numbers.
I mean, that's literally just numbers, not even like a label.
And you know what else?
What kind of numbers did you want?
Look, Minty, this is what elite hackers do. They just look at numbers scrolling on a screen, then they get your password.
Yeah.
You know what else? I don't think they really went to space to make this movie.
No.
You're
my
shitting
God.
me.
Don't lie to me.
Fuck
Thoth.
back.
Oh, he's flossing. Oh no, he's not.
You were so excited for
You're
that.
so excited.
Look, it is lethal.
Proactively
Minty. Look at
emoted.
this. It's just lethal.
Scrap
That's
coming
weird.
back with.
Shit, they're on
That's,
Ren.
that's the weather I had earlier today.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is the weather you did have today.
Yeah, wait, who is the one with the tornado warning today?
A couple of us.
A couple. Oh no.
I got a few too. This is just New Jersey and or Canada.
Good lord.
This movie is about New Jersey.
Oh, that's
Man,
where
get
they
on my
shot
level.
the movie.
Come join me at the SoCal desert where it hasn't been under 95 for weeks.
Oh no.
Yo, that fact Algernon just put in chat, that's awesome. Oh my god.
Ooh. Every
That's holy. So, can someone read that out loud, please?
Sure thing. So Algernon says every scene you see of them in the spaceship where you can't see their face, they're played by Ridley Scott's children to enhance the scale of the set.
That is true.
So
That's
cool.
sick.
There's a great
Wow.
shot where that gets
Such-
shown off in a little bit too. That I'll
That's so
point out.
smart.
Again,
Yeah,
like everything is in everything that they could do in camera, they did it.
They
in this
did.
movie.
Like there was one split composite that they did for the space view, but everything else is in camera.
Yeah.
And it also really helped because that's before digital compositing, and every time you'd add layers on top of other layers, you'd add more grain. And by adding grain, it starts to
Yeah.
look. If you look, for example, at the special effects of Star Wars, like everything looks fuzzy just because they did it on blue screen.
I'm just imagining this scene happening right now. They're just going, "What? What? I can't hear you."
Oh,
We're in the smoke section of the ship.
She said the F word. I don't want to watch this anymore.
Shut it off.
I was thinking
It's
about
poor Brony sensibilities can't handle this swear.
This doesn't seem like very friendship is magic.
that's okay. So who's the element of honesty on the ship?
Oh god, that's a really good question.
Hmm.
Also, if those are Ridley Scott's children in there, what did he tell them that he was filming? Like, did he say like, "Oh yeah, we're making a space movie"?
I believe this was sold as like Jaws in space, if I remember correctly.
Fair
good.
enough.
That's
Did
good.
he
Yeah,
show?
that's valid.
But there
Did
was
he
a-
show his kids Jaws?
Hmm.
I actually would imagine he would show him his kids' Jaws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Jaws is actually pretty. I mean, not family friendly, but for the most part, it's pretty
tame.
benign. It's
You know,
tame,
it's.
I
Yeah.
think most
Yeah.
of us saw Jaws as a child, right?
definitely.
Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah.
I've never seen Jaws.
You've
Oh,
never
really?
seen
Oh.
Jaws?
Oh, okay, well, that's another one.
now.
Yep.
But I
This
believe,
is just gonna turn into Nevi watches first time movie.
yeah, but I'm so excited for him.
Yeah.
I
I'm
love
very
showing my
movie
friend.
uncultured.
I love showing
Do
my
you find
friends great movies.
do you
for
find the
first time.
shark hot in that one?
Oh no, we're not going on this conversation. This is not.
That is
happening.
just an actual.
Oh, Kitty
shark.
though.
I-
Hold on.
Kitty though.
There was a cat on.
He's
That's
good
a cat.
boy. Oh, looks so
Cat.
pretty.
Looks so pretty.
Ah, this movie's so gorgeous to look at.
It is.
The storm stopped.
Indeed.
The score. I don't, man. It's one of my favorite movies. Leave me alone.
You're fine.
That
You're
was
fine. It was
awesome.
kind of
I just
funny.
love
Let me
the
vibe.
score.
Oh.
As soon as the score starts, score.
I like how they
I
put
use this
a little.
particular music piece in a student film I made in high school.
Really?
Uh,
Oh, that's great.
Hell yeah.
And then my professor pointed it out after he was like, he's like, you can't send that to film festivals because it has a piece of.
It's like,
Oh,
you can't
look
do
at that spaceship.
Yep.
Circle.
I'm sorry, this movie's just gonna be
No,
this
don't apologize. This rocks.
found
The
footage.
aesthetic is so good.
Like
That's,
a wedding ring. I get to marry the xenomorph now.
Aw.
Thank God.
Love is
Oh,
Love is real.
The
Matt,
little mouth gonna come out and kiss Nebby.
The little mouth with lipstick on.
you know, this
You know,
this
I'm
is
gonna need the little mouth for this one.
this is very precursor to like found footage happening here.
Yeah.
Actually,
Found
yeah,
footage.
actually, that's true. Because
By like decades too. Again, like
Yeah.
70s.
Blair Witch, Blair Witch was like what 2000 or was it
99.
Was it late
99,
90s?
right?
Yeah.
And then some other people are gonna be actuallys at you because there were some found footage movies before Blair Witch, but that was the one that popularized it. So we'll consider those proto found footage.
Also, this is set in the future. They still have like that kind of shitty camera.
Listen, if they all still run on CRTs. They're
Yeah, I was gonna say like we
Well,
have
also,
spaceships,
I-
but everything's 144p.
I would still argue that that lends to this movie because it's clear that like this crew is not. It seems like they're not, you know, the most
Look at that model.
well off.
yeah. Wayland Yutani pays them like shit.
I'm sorry.
Exactly,
Emily.
exactly. It seems like, you know, it's they're the type of people to like the company to like cut every budget and cut every corner if possible.
Who's a better
Like,
boss, Wayland Yutani or the Lethal Company?
I was literally gonna say this feels just like we fuck up.
Right? Because now
Gee, I
they're,
wonder why. It's a mystery.
now they're going in, now they're going inside the
don't know.
mansion on that
Yeah.
one planet through the storms.
We're gonna see a ghost girl.
They're gonna see a nutcracker.
Yeah, it's
They run into the
gonna be a
nutcracker.
weird Jack in the Box thing.
I mean, what is the xenomorph but a bracket, really?
And then you run into the loot
Yeah,
bug,
true.
but he's voiced by Dracula Flo.
I was just gonna say there's gonna be some yippies over
HP
there.
Geiger, let's go!
Giger's happening.
Is it Geiger or Giger? I don't
Is
remember.
it Geiger?
but yeah.
It could be
What is
either. I don't
Either,
know.
okay.
What do you mean
Potato,
could be either? I
potato.
don't think there could be.
I don't know.
Fake
But
fan.
look at how cool.
Looks like a skelly.
It does look like a skelly.
Yep. You know, if I saw that, I'd probably like leave immediately.
And then, like, not for nothing, but like to put it into perspective, this was the era where like Star Wars had just come out. That
Yes.
was what sci-fi looked to them. But then you show fucking people this 2 years later, and
Yeah, like the
it,
horror of it.
it all
yeah.
yeah, and like just the way everything looks from H.R. Geiger's like designs, it all looks very like I don't know how to describe it other than like primordial, I guess.
I really
Yeah.
want, I need to replay Scorn again, but Scorn was a very, very beautiful
I've been
game.
told to play that
Mhm.
because I like
Yeah.
because I love the production design in this movie, and people have said it's very Geiger inspired.
It's yes.
You'd like it a lot.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, I had to slap. We have a soundboard that says Scorn. I legally had to put it in there.
You're good.
Also looked it up. Giger.
Giger.
It's Giger.
Okay, it's Giger, got it.
Giger.
Because yeah,
Okay.
because I think
Yes.
Geiger
Big
is just.
moment
Ooh.
coming.
It's Fox Jedi
here.
tradition.
Big
Oh
moment
shit!
coming.
I remember what this is.
Big boy.
Didn't they blow like $500,000 on this one set? Or I'm thinking of something else.
Oh,
It's so cool.
that's such a cool set.
It's so fucking cool.
Oh,
That kid's right there is the BFG 9000.
yeah, right. And so to give you an idea there, the spacesuits that were in that shot, those were Ridley Scott's kids. Those are Ridley Scott's kids.
Yes,
So they
yes.
made the model look bigger than it was, but because it's shot so far back like this, they're just the same people. They're adults, and it makes it look
It's like
bigger.
the spacesuit's bulky enough that they can get away with those proportions. You know?
100%. Yeah.
And it sells like just the size of
Mhm.
this set and everything. Like, look at how tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he had a great time. He looked like he had a really good time in that chair.
You know, the fun chair.
That's the new sharper image chair. You know.
Oh. The Jockey 2024.
That's the
Good idea.
smartest thing
Yeah,
anybody
that's a
said
good
in this
idea.
movie.
I feel like it would smell terrible in here. Like
Yeah.
this.
I guess
This
they have the
shit
suits on,
stank.
right?
Yeah, yeah. But if they didn't,
That space jockey stank.
that space jockey stank.
I hope somewhere out there Ridley Scott hears this commentary sometime. I really hope he
That'd be
does.
wonderful.
Yeah,
He sees
Ridley
what we've
Scott on a
done.
bored afternoon is like, huh, a couple of bronies watching a movie. I made that movie. Let's check it. Like what?
I made that movie.
I made that movie.
Yeah.
You should have got him on the stream like we did with Shyamalan.
With Shyamalan last weekend.
Oh, that's a
True.
good point.
Oh, I missed that. Dang, didn't know.
Yeah, we had M Night on.
star-studded.
He was there. He was talking about it and everything. His mic was a little fucked up, but yeah.
The SOS was a warning.
Gasp.
Hmm.
So I'm giggling at chat saying trap sweep.
Trap sweep.
Trap sweep.
Hashtag trap sweep. Guys, what if they set up this planet as a trap for the
No.
butcher?
That'd be scary.
For the butcher.
What if?
Everything's so wet.
Everything
yeah,
is
it
wet.
It's a damp ass cave.
That really is one of the things I do think of when I think of this movie is how like moist the movie looks.
Like,
Sorry, did
have you
I-
ever seen
That's
that
a
like
great
4chan
shot.
post that's like, is it creepy or wet? And they're like, no, it's not creepy or wet. It's wet. Like,
It's wet.
Did I
It's
miss a detail that makes going down into the creepy tight cave make sense?
Uh,
Or
where's
they
your
just
sense
do
of
a
adventure,
metaphor.
Nevi? Come
It's a
on.
metaphor
For
for
What we wanna do to the
Alan's.
Xenobot.
Alien, yeah.
It's true. They have to descend down. They have to descend down the pelvis of the movie.
This is
but that's
notoriously
sexual.
moist.
That's you can't see that.
You can't say that.
It's see, I don't know.
Fun fact. Oh well, I'll save it for later. Oh, look at
Oh,
that
egg.
egg moment.
oh,
Egg.
Egg moment.
egg.
Egg moment.
I like this movie. It's got a funny
Put
little
your eggs in
character
chat.
in it.
The egg? Is the egg the funny
The
little
egg-
character?
Yeah, he's the funny little character. Oh,
Good sound effect.
I was gonna
I
say.
know,
what-
How did they make that?
So, fun fact, you know how these lasers, what these lasers came from? The Who, the band The Who, were planning a concert and were toying around with laser light tech. And they were in the
really?
studio next door to where this was filming.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
did
that's
they just
fascinating. I love that.
they just like borrow them, or
Yeah, they borrowed it. Yeah.
would it be weird to steal them?
Yeah, they didn't have to move it too far. Yeah, look at this Who concert ass shot here. Moist.
You know, every time you go to a Who
Nice.
concert, watch out for the eggs.
It's true.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my god, the eggs.
Just like in Trap.
Oh my god, the eggs.
Just like
all those who eggs.
Those Who eggs.
Who
Christ.
eggs.
Oh, judging from the context here
Oh.
and seeing how many of them there are in this entire ship, it's
Yeah.
terrifying. Actually.
Yep. It makes you
Yeah,
ask
at
so
least 6.
Oh, that's sick. I don't remember that.
many fun fact. Look in the little shot right here and you see what happens here. Those are Ridley Scott's hands, but it looks like the way it's lit and the way it's look at that.
That's a real ass alien. That's not
yeah.
me. What are you saying?
Oh,
I see it. That's
That's
really
an
cool.
alien.
Oh, good.
Why didn't they make that the popcorn bucket?
God, you're
Oh,
right.
You know what? That's so
There's
true.
still time.
should've.
There's still time.
he's gonna look in his popcorn
sure,
bucket.
but-
Second
Romulus is not yet.
inspection.
He's gonna look in.
Yo, these blind bag toys are getting crazy. Womp womp.
Indeed.
Womp womp.
Bro.
That wasn't a very good line bag.
He had to look at... It was a bad pickup. It was a common.
Aw, not another one.
Get it off my face, not another one. Kitty.
Yeah, so Algernon said the movement in the egg was done by having sheep guts and skin.
Oh.
And then Ridley Scott
Ew.
shoved his hands in the egg and wriggled them around. And that's what was making the stuff inside the egg move.
Like contacts, that sounds terrible.
It does.
Okay.
Oh,
I
no,
hope
I
he
know.
took a. I hope he took a good shower after that.
No, he licked his
Showers
fingers
weren't
after that.
invented yet.
Because the
Licked
thing,
his
because you'll see throughout this movie, they use a lot of like organic. They wanted to make the little props look as organic as possible.
Fleshy as fuck.
Yeah. So they really used like sheep guts and like different like shellfish, like dead, of course, but. Guys, is this movie COVID now?
Maybe.
First it's woke, now it's COVID.
Oh my
Kid of
God.
shit
These,
in Hollywood.
these damn liberals.
Is Ash the liberal? Are they the liberals? I don't.
I don't know. Just the general,
Cat.
the royal liberal.
The royal liberal. Bro quarantine.
This little tool. The
Oh.
doohickey. The mechanism.
It do be a mechanism.
I didn't realize it
do be a
broke through
gadget
like
and
that.
gizmo.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Zen?
I didn't realize it actually just broke through like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Watch this. Listen to sound design here. Ah, that's great. It's such crispy sound design. Oh, that's fun.
That'll be okay, right?
Oh no.
He's
You know, I think I
having.
saw a few of those people in New York recently.
Another day in New
I
York.
was gonna say this is just Tuesday in New York.
Also, that's a thing that that's a face hugger, and they don't like cover more their face.
Probably kill it first. That's an idea.
I hate
So
that
is
he's
this-
still
That would be a good
Question.
idea, wouldn't it be, Nevi?
Yeah, right. Question.
Yes.
Is this the first time this like any sort of alien has been encountered by humanity, or is this just another like Tuesday where it's like, ah shit, another one of these things?
That's a
I
good
believe
question.
I believe this
I think
is
it's
the
like the
first
first
time.
one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a great
Uh-oh.
little gag.
Yeah.
That's a great little effect. Fun fact, they were gonna paint the facehugger prop green, but then they saw how it looked like fleshy and bony.
With that like latex.
Yeah, and they just left it, and it looks
And
great.
I think it's more effective, yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah, because so many alien designs in this era and prior to it, it was the little green men thing. So
Yeah.
every alien had to be green or
Mhm.
gray. But in this, it all looks so like, again, like fleshy. It makes it uncomfortable. Fun fact: H.R. Giger once got stopped by the TSA in an airport when he was made sketches for this movie. Not because he was carrying anything, but because they saw the sketches and they were like, we got to put a stop
You're
to
good.
this.
Dude, you're good.
we need to stop whatever's happening here.
How the hell is it breathing?
It's like it's like I would guess it's feeding oxygen to him. That's because they just
Yeah.
described that it like its
Yeah.
tube went down his throat. Yep, see.
See, there you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Get that head crab off him. Sonic screwdriver ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
That's fun.
Oh dear.
So did they like make styrofoam
Ooh,
for like the baseboard and then?
I think they
I
did.
think so.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Not the
Rip that
Yeezys, man.
What are they gonna
The
do?
Yeezys.
When I said the shoes had the drip, this isn't what I meant. It's not that funny, you guys. I didn't.
No, it was
I didn't
good. It was
just.
good.
No.
It was good.
I like how you regret the joke.
I did.
Right, the instantly regret making the joke moment.
Yeah, like no, do better next time.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, apologize to the audience.
Look at the camera and tell them what you did. That's that sick joint right there.
This is where they got the idea for vape pens.
What if they were
From
smoking that
fucking alien
symbiote?
acid.
That's what it's about.
That's Symbio, yeah.
I appreciate what just happened between Flash Chen and Umul's there. But even if you didn't intend it to me, I appreciate it. I'll take that as an affirmation. I will never stop loving Alien 1979.
And if you do, you have to be so afraid.
Be very afraid. Wait, wrong movie.
Is that a can of beer in the back? Are they drinking on the job?
Hell yeah.
How could you not drink on the
I
job
mean,
with this type?
yeah,
Like I say it's allowed.
This is a pretty
is-
thankless job.
I don't know.
OSHA isn't here to, make the rules, so.
The 70s were a different time, and by that I mean the 70s of the future.
It's so funny. It's so funny when you think about that. This is a 1970s film, and it feels like a 70s film. And then you jump to like Aliens or Alien 3 later on, where those were made in the 80s and 90s, and those were
And they
like,
sure feel like it. Yeah.
they're emblematic of their time. And then Alien Resurrection's also there. That feels like a film made 20 years early. That movie's like Speed
I've never
Racer.
seen that one actually.
That movie's like the Speed Racer or Evil Dead of the Alien series.
Well, now I feel like I have to see it. You're hyping it up.
I am famously famously I'm an Alien Resurrection defender. I'm an Alien
I think he's
Resurrection
nuts,
apologist.
but like, don't, yeah.
I think it's funny. It's a funny, fun movie.
Oh yeah, and you were bringing up the director of that movie. That was
The director of Amelie.
yep.
Alien.
And you
Ew.
take that's perfectly fitting director for that movie. Let's go.
Yeah. There's a shrimpy on the screen.
A
There's a little
shrimp?
There's a little shrimp guy.
I love shrimps.
She does.
I do. Me too.
I love
I got-
shrimps.
Listen, I used to have a whole colony of them back in Montana, and I
Okay,
tried
that's
moving with
cute.
them, and they hated the water in Cali, so they all died. I've been
Imagine
trying to
hating
get a-
water so much you just die.
well, because it was
Mood.
it's different chemically here, and I've been trying to get
Yeah,
another
yeah,
colony going, and all of them have died except for these last two that have been hanging on for
How
like 2
many
weeks,
shrimp have
so-
died in your hands? What the fuck?
I know,
So
I-
many.
I'm trying so hard.
Many shrimp have died in your hands.
And now my most popular drawing is of Sora from Kingdom Hearts as a shrimp. I
mean, I
think
guess-
this is just my thing now.
They live on, I guess,
They do.
Guys, can we put Sora and Kingdom Hearts in the Alien universe? Can we make that
Please.
Goofy,
Please.
get him, get hit, whatever, face hugger.
Yes.
happen next? does
Goofy dies twice in Kingdom Hearts. First with the boulder, the second with the face hugger.
and does it
true.
become a
Like
xenomorph
Gorsh,
that's
Mike.
shaped like Goofy?
It
Please.
feels so weird seeing a long conversation that's where they just hold the take instead of trying to cut back and forth and back and forth.
yeah,
You-
just very much pacing itself.
It's not just that. It's also it feels like the actors learn like more than one line at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, is that the Trinitron display in the back?
Do you think any of us can answer that honestly?
Uh,
Just genuine question.
If I said yes, would you be cool?
I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat knows.
Someone in chat could know.
It has the curvature of a Trinitron display, so. But the whole idea is that instead of curving on both axes, the whole thing is yeah, it basically just curves on one axis because of the way that they did the mesh to get the colors, and it's basically just Sony displays.
Bro's being a dickhead.
Indeed.
In space, no one can hear you be mean. Frown.
No one can hear you mean. Frowny face. That's what the script. That's what the script said. That's what Dan O'Bannon wrote in the screenplay, Emily.
Yeah, in space, no one can hear you be mean.
Fun fact: a publicist came up with that tagline.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
And it's like one of the most like iconic like isms of like cinema. You know,
it really is, and unfortunately, considering how far down they were on the totem pole, it probably means they didn't get much credit for it.
Oh, of course not. No.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, heartbreakingly, yes.
Also, one thing that to appreciate too with the lighting is, if I recall correctly, they built the set in a way where they couldn't just put extra lights everywhere. So everything that you see in terms of light is diegetic. And it gives such a minute feel to it.
I think with like...
Like a worse filmmaker would try to lift those shadows to be able to see better the performance instead of working around it to make it feel more genuine.
Yeah.
His face helmet is gone.
Yep.
His friend. Sad face.
I miss him every day.
I miss
Gorsh.
I miss Facehugger every day.
They got so close.
But Tish.
Yeah.
.mp3.
.mp.
More of a .wave guy myself, but okay.
we gonna have a gang fight here. We gonna
Yo, .wave versus .mp3.
Knives or
Let's
fists?
go.
OGG gang, rise up.
OGG gang, let's go.
Guys, there's a
All right,
tense
JPEG
moment
Nation, let's get
happening.
crunchy.
Oh no.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine. We know what we were entering doing this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm having a great time. Just to be clear.
Have they looked under him yet? Uh-oh.
Clumsy bastard.
That was a very proto 1990s jump scare there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the cat. It's the cat
What, hey,
jumping
what's
out
the
of the
cat's name again?
Jonesy.
Yeah.
Jonesy. Oh, like Fortnite.
I fucking hate you.
That's
Get
the
a
most
server
so
wide
angry.
view.
I love Zen. That is the most disdain I've heard you say anything in my entire time knowing you.
You sounded upset. It
It's
was
so
awesome.
perfect. I hate it.
Also, I was just looking at the way that they frame all their shots. Like it's it's a 235 frame. It's very wide.
Oh, he's saying hi.
Friend.
Minty, continue.
Friend.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking like doing a pan and scan version of that movie must have been a nightmare.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So for this, they
Oh.
used like
Oh.
they used like animal intestines and like shellfish.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It works. It's working.
Oh, look at him.
I can't believe how tangible these things look, even now, like in like full 4K, you know, like
Oh, did you?
That was the thing that shocked me when I was a kid because I'd never seen anything like so like well realized like this. Because
Yeah.
like my understanding of like horror-ish movies was like The Terminator at that point. So to see really just blatantly weird shit like this in sci-fi. I think that was what fascinated me about it, because it was like
I
nothing I'd
yeah.
seen before, and
I
probably
think
was.
like unless you count Jurassic Park, this was probably like my first actual horror movie.
Mm.
You know, like
I kind of count Jurassic Park as a horror movie.
it's
For the
more of a
record.
thriller, but like for like a 9-year-old, it's like whoo, you know.
By the way, they did just mention that this was the first time they ever met something like this, so it's fair to say this is the first time we saw Alien.
Okay, okay.
Like first contact.
Oh fuck!
Smart.
This shit.
Now you gotta listen.
A Lethal Company?
Would you say the company is lethal?
Hey guys, do you want to make a Lethal Company joke? I think we should make a Lethal Company joke.
Lethal Company moment. Guys be like, watch Alien Lethal Company moment? Question mark.
Soy Jack pointing at the
movie's
screen.
fault for referencing
Why
so much.
is she out of focus the whole time?
Flavor?
Hmm.
I don't know.
What was the question?
Why was she out of focus the whole time?
Eh,
Fun.
Could be stylistic, I don't know.
can't believe we found a flaw in this movie.
Gasp. Yeah, movie ruined.
If this is a bad movie now.
Sorry,
Being
Ridley
out of
Scott.
focus has meaning.
Better luck next time.
Mission failed.
Boy, I sure hope someone got fired for that blunder.
Also, it was nice having a conversation scene that was important, but without like music blasting over the place.
Well, I guess the idea is to convey kind of the chaos of it.
Yep.
That kind of happens in Challengers. That's not a spoiler, but it happens where sometimes the soundtrack will take over the scene and like overpower the dialogue. But it's purposeful because the chaos of the scene is the more important thing, and not the things being spoken.
Yeah, but in this case,
Robert Altman would do that too.
But in this case, it's the opposite. Like they just had a conversation scene that was tense without the music
Yeah.
blasting.
Go Harry Dean Stanton,
I can't
go.
imagine how much training it must take to like pilot one of these things.
They're all space truckers. They just have to
I
get their
could do it.
CDL.
Ah, okay, Space Elite.
Their space CDL.
CDL.
Algernon in chat. Why was she out of focus? Welcome to New Hollywood. They did stuff like that all the time. That's true. This was technically New Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite eras of filmmaking. I fucking love the 70s.
Oh yeah, they had quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. Like the French Connection, when William Friedkin threw Gene Hackman in a car and he said go, and then he drove to space. He crashed into this ship. He did that. He improvised it.
You know what I really appreciate about these scenes where they're all together
Mm-hmm.
is I like the messiness. I love that they're almost always, they have
Yeah.
like snacks, they have got
Yeah.
notes. It feels very lived in. It feels very real.
feels-
Feels real.
This is a
Yeah,
hotel.
it feels like yeah, it's like what I was about to like the office about to say. It feels like a brony hotel.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say it's like a brony hotel room. Yeah. Thank you, Zed.
water bottles over there. You got the fucking drinks on that end. You got
Where are the
like
plushies?
Cheetos.
John hurts a lot.
That's
We saw
true.
one. It was on his face.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
True.
That happens at BronyCons too.
It does.
I think there's also the fact that it's a 70s movie, so a lot of people are just smoking casually.
Yes.
Mhm. I
Yeah,
love that.
that haze, that's an all natural haze, baby.
And I was gonna say I would be shocked to see any character smoking in like Alien Romulus, because they really actively tried to cut out smoking in film, which perfectly fine, but
It feels weird.
Yeah,
just thinking it's the same universe.
it's an aesthetic thing for a
Mhm.
lot of these movies, whether it's detrimental to their health or not.
You're gonna get lung cancer, and you're gonna like it.
Mm-hmm. Can Tom Skerritt tuck me in?
Read you a bedtime story.
Yeah. That'd be nice. He'll read
There
me.
was such a wistfulness when you said that. That was very real. Like, that'd be nice.
I like
The film just
dynamic
looks so
between the
unsettling.
people.
That's a word, yeah.
What?
Misogyny
Nothing like
moment.
that workplace sexual harassment. Now you know it's a real company.
Classic.
He's bad.
The hell is he trying to put in his mouth?
Trying to keep him from swallowing his tongue. In case
I
he's having a
guess so.
seizure.
I think he's having a seizure right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no!
Aw,
One of my favorite screams there. Aw.
it's so cute.
He's a little cute. Like,
See,
it's like a little bit.
More.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Little
I'm just,
guy
don't
alerts is
stab
flashing.
It's another plushie.
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking of the scenes from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay,
Oh,
that thing is
nothing,
hauling.
yeah.
That's
Th-
me.
that,
He has
that thing is fast as fuck.
Fun
He's a-
fact:
he
that was
a
the
little
first time
Muppet.
any of these actors seen that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh, well, kind of.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, because they knew what the scene was scripted as and they knew how it would go. They were not aware of how the mechanism would look and how much fucking
Magnitude.
blood
Yeah.
there was. And that's why, like, that little scream that Lambert did there, the
Oh my God,"
which is one of my favorite
Yeah, that was real.
ADR screams in movie history. One of my favorite. That was her genuine reaction to
Yeah.
that happening. But yeah, people have spread urban myths over the years, like it was shot in one take, and it was like, no, it wasn't.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it was a small amount of coverage. They had 2 angles of it. Also, Space Funeral.
Funeral.
Space funeral. Space funeral.
But they're
I
not
can't believe
the
Goofy died.
imposter.
I can't believe Goofy died.
Don't do it.
Yo!
There he fucking
Guys launched! Oh my god!
really launched emotion.
I'm using this stream as my living will. That's how I want to go. I need you guys to do that to me.
You got it, Echo.
You failed to get the quota at the
I-
company.
yeah.
You guys, is this movie like Lethal Company?
Gotta
Also-
get some Lethal Company.
Get Lethal
vibes.
Company vibes. Yes.
Also, we're like halfway through the movie.
I think.
Wow, really? Really?
Just about.
It's like
Yeah.
Yep.
it's like The Happening meets Lethal Company.
It does
The
start
happening meets
Oh,
Lethal
like-
Company. Yeah,
Christ.
true.
Yeah, Algernon, thank you. The editor has said that they shot it in 2 angles and had 40 minutes of footage
It's a
on the
little-
chest
yeah,
burster
wow.
scene. Yeah.
That's crazy.
40 minutes of footage, so that's 4 rolls of 35mm film.
Jeez.
Yep.
Wait, how many rolls?
4.
Oh,
you-
wow.
Usually a roll is about 11 minutes long, so
I forgot that. I guess when you put it to scale like that, that's crazy.
They're setting up the little GPS thing. All the little sci-fi sound effects in this movie.
I love it.
Why don't they just use
ADR is
their
cool.
lightsabers to kill it?
You said lightsabers?
Yeah.
And now, like, it's fascinating because now it's a haunted house movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, like it the way that it immediately shifts, like, oh cool, this is just in here with us, you know?
And I love the like shift in dichotomy from this being like sort of their cozy home into like every single
Mhm.
dark corner is now like
A threat.
where you might
Yeah.
die.
Exactly.
It's just I don't know, it's just so neat.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they have no idea what this small little thing can do to them.
Mm-hmm.
They saw how fast that thing was.
It's true.
He was a quick little bugger.
Fast as fuck.
That's an interesting fact Algernon just put in chat.
Ooh, in the original, in the original script, there was a sex scene between Dallas and Ripley between the funeral and this meeting. Tom Skerritt asked for it to be cut out because he thought it killed the pacing. And
Don't
also,
they know?
Definitely
yeah.
would.
and also,
Don't they?
and I think it also was decided that the scene was ultimately pointless within the story that the movie was telling.
Yeah.
Also,
I
don't they,
understand it. Oh, sorry, go on.
like, don't they know that in horror movies, having sex is like the worst thing you can do? That's
Yeah,
Wes-
that's
Wes
death
Craven.
wish.
Wes Craven, is that you? We should watch
I was-
Scream sometime. That
I've
would
never
We
seen it.
should.
I would like to.
That's a great movie.
Okay, that would be fun.
Yes.
That's
See,
an
here's the thing. I
October one.
realized very late in life that I actually adore horror and that it's not actually the scariest thing in the world. Well, it is the scariest thing in the world. It's good, but like, as like a teen and a kid, I was too afraid to watch anything
Right.
labeled as horror. I'm like, no. That'll kill me. I'll die. I will have a heart attack and die. Now it's like, wait, no,
Oh.
horror is fantastic. So I've
It's-
got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
it's interesting because that kind of effect that you just mentioned there, that's what Alien, this movie, did for me as like a 9 or 10-year-old, because I hated horror prior to that point, couldn't watch it. I watched this and I was not scared of it. I was kind of just fascinated by it
Yeah.
because it's just so well designed
Mm-hmm.
and also genuinely creepy, and like, instead of a noun, you use it as an adjective here. Alien. This doesn't feel like you're watching Plan 9 from outer space. You know, aren't cheap sets.
There's an uncertainty that like you feel with the
Right.
not the audience, the
People,
the people in the
cast,
movie.
characters?
Cast, yes.
Yeah.
The characters of the cast, yeah.
I think it's also the fact that when you look at horror movies, a lot of them are going to go on the premise of the bad guy being like weirdly undefeatable, but in a way where you don't really know the rules to try to defeat it.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really know how the stakes are going to go,
Cat.
besides the fact that
Sorry. There he goes. You see him?
No.
Alone.
Go on.
By yourself.
Oh, this can only go well.
Yeah, of course.
This dude just
I
be
can't-
Scooby Doo now. Let's split
In
up,
Lethal
gang.
Company, you always split up. Split up.
wait, the walls on the sets push slightly closer. I'm thinking like, how is it going to mess up with continuity?
You're supposed to go.
Me talking to my cat at 1 a.m.
It's true. My roommate's cat named Funny Lady. Yes, that is her name.
That's a great name.
Yeah. Yes, Miss Funny Lady is. Yeah, the piss? No, doesn't work. You gotta go, man.
See, this is our living room right now. You know, the living room with all the tubes.
The tube living room. Yes, of course.
The tube room.
Yes, yes, the tube room. We've all seen it.
We know.
Kitty.
That was a movie.
Oh my god, the movie's in Dolby Atmos. Big scary engine.
This place is really like cat hiding place territory.
Are
I know,
those
heaven for little
shells
Jonesy.
for a weapon?
Kitty.
Oh, Jonesy.
Fun fact, Zen, that was
Kitty.
a big bone of contention between me and my girlfriend when we watched this. Was how cat-proofed is this ship, and should it be cat-proofed?
Not at all.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Neither cat nor alien proof.
And you know what? It's a valid criticism. I'll admit it.
Don't look up. Don't look up.
My girlfriend in chat. She's in chat and she just said, look.
Look.
Hun, I felt every inch of that one word just now. And the exact annotation.
Look.
Look.
You know, in a way, this whole room looks kind of HP Geiger as well, like Giger. Just
Giger.
I don't know.
Geiger
Yeah.
counter.
Geiger. Yeah.
Ooh.
At least the walls did.
What are we gonna see?
Algernon is just a walking. Do you just have Wikipedia open? Hey, like no cheating in chat.
It was entirely because Ridley Scott thought it looked cool as hell. He fought
And
with
he
the
was right.
producers over this.
And he was
repeatedly.
right.
He is
Yeah.
right.
I mean, he's right. Yeah.
Look at how pretty this is.
Also very wet in here as well. Very moist.
Yep.
Moist.
Is it
like I
creepy?
said, moist movie. Okay.
Alien is moist.
Shout out to Harry Dean Stanton, man. What a great actor. What a delightful actor.
That is a great perspective shot.
Oh.
Should water really just be leaking here?
It's the
Well,
it's the
What is
steam
the
factory.
in-universe explanation for this?
It's the steam compartment, Nevi.
Oh.
This is
that-
where they made Half-Life.
You don't
Oh,
have a
okay,
steam
yeah.
compartment? Come on, man.
I forgot showers weren't invented yet, so.
No.
It was the 70s, yes.
They just had complicated steam turbines.
Imagine getting wet and then calling out for Jonesy.
Huh?
Shut the fuck up, Zen.
Is this going to be the first time we have to stop a movie because we need to talk about whatever that
Yeah.
was? Oh, hey,
Whoa.
look, friend.
Hello.
uh-oh.
Friends.
Holy fuck! I
Two
forgot
friends.
how big.
It grew so fast.
They grow up
Yep.
so fast.
Oh.
She's just that talented.
Smartest character in the movie.
Jonesy, yeah.
Get out of there, Jonesy.
Unfazed.
You just watch that happen.
He let that happen.
Jonesy's like, maybe he should be dead.
Hey, shout out to Red River saying mother is here.
Xeno mommy moment.
Xeno mommy. That was a girl boss moment.
That was
Yes.
a girl boss moment.
I see.
That's what Twister and Alien have in common. Full of girl bosses.
Full of girl bosses. Is this the RiffPonies watch along canon? We have to add to the roster of girl bosses. And
yes.
thus far, there are
Listen, at
tornadoes
least
in Xenomorph.
if French miscontent is on board, then yes, it's required.
That is true.
True.
That is very true.
Like I was drinking his coffee in the back.
Oh, am I allowed to read that fact out loud?
Let me see.
That rules.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's allowed.
Go for it.
The alien
that's allowed,
drool
yeah,
is
no,
AY
yeah.
jelly, and some of the tendons on its mouth are shredded condoms.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Nevi's into it.
They knew what they were doing.
Nevy's like, thank God, I love shredded condoms.
It's safe.
God,
It's,
it's not very safe anymore.
it's safe, he says.
She's just practicing safe sex, all right?
Yes. Yes. Nothing says safe sex like shredded condoms.
I don't know.
Oh,
With your
one
mouth.
thing you don't want your condom to be.
Listen, it's a fashion statement, okay?
Statements.
What, that shit did look like confetti when you put it on? Like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
what?
Surprise!
Also, it's worth noting at the model work that they have for the space scenes, like they actually just lit them from one side and that's it. If you look at
Yeah,
Star
makes
Wars with the same
sense,
model,
yeah.
because there shouldn't be any light from
Mhm.
space, anything of them, but for Star Wars, it's decided to have some just to better see the models.
I mean,
It
it
just-
is a space fantasy. I
Neat.
feel like that you could allow that, by bending the rules a
Oh,
little bit.
Oh, this is like the
neat
thing
little
where
bit
it's like
right here.
asking the computer what to do with the.
Yeah, this is
the
a
symbol.
neat little bit right here. I love this sequence.
Wow, what a useless piece of shit.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, you're
Yeah.
fucked. You're fucked.
I really wanted
So-
to say you're fucked.
You're fucked.
So basically, Ridley Scott predicted ChatGPT.
I mean, Mother technically would qualify, kind of.
I love this little alarm sound. It's kind of cute.
Oh,
It's pleasant.
It's such
It's like
a
trying, but
such
it's
a
not loud
well-designed
enough.
world.
That's a cool door. Damn, that's some
Oh,
007 shit.
It's the butthole door.
Aw, fuck.
That wasn't the thought I had. Okay.
Hmm.
No, watch
Yeah.
it close.
Into the sphincter.
Yeah, it's sphincters.
Oh, the iconic.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, watch. See? This is that sound design.
I like it. Oh, it's tactile.
ADR guys, man. They take
What's
these
that?
movies to the next level, especially movies like this.
What's
like
that,
Madam
Madam Web?
Yeah, Vinci, my man, my man.
That's a different kind.
I cannot imagine how hard this shit is to move around in.
It looks.
that's the
it
point,
looks.
really.
It looks like claustrophobic. Just
It
watching
really
it.
plays on
It
claustrophobia,
does, yeah.
Is he technically venting right now?
God, I hate that you said that. I I need you to know.
There's no technically about it, Zen.
Yeah.
He
I
is
like how
venting. He is in fact venting.
I like how he brought a separate light source because of flamethrower is not
Yeah.
bright enough.
It's just
Mhm.
creepy enough lighting.
Cool little like headset there.
Oh,
That sound is
Whoa.
fantastic.
That is
Oh,
great.
you're
Really
right.
good, yeah.
Do you
Ooh,
know the
direct
Foley
focus.
that was used to specifically make that sound, or?
it might be somewhere. I'd have to look it up later.
'Cause
But-
I would love to learn what they used to help create the sound design of this film.
Yeah.
Didn't they just build a whole spaceship?
You mean this isn't actually in space?
Algernon's saying, if you look carefully, you can see that the ladder is actually the camera's dolly tracks.
Oh,
That's
Aw.
crazy.
Really?
That's
That's
crazy.
really cool.
that is smart. I feel like if they did it today, they would probably try to paint it over and waste their time.
Yeah, no, just let it in. Let it stay, you know?
What's the worst that could happen?
Ooh, that lighting was nice.
Oh, the lighting is just the production design in general on this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So revolutionary, one of a kind. Like no movie looked like this.
It's true.
I assume part of it also comes down to the improvement in film stocks. Like they could actually film darker scenes without losing the image.
Oh, jelly.
True, yeah.
I should check what kind of stock they had. I would take it like probably something like what they had with Star Wars, like Kodak film.
HarmonyCon moment.
Hmm. I can't believe they named the place after him.
They were so proud of him, Minty. They were so proud of him. They said, "We're renaming the city, Minty." Oh,
Oh, the sound.
happy birthday! Happy birthday!
They're just cuddling.
Yeah, so like the
He,
kind of
ju-
kid.
he
Kinda like,
just
kinda-
wanted to cuddle, Nevi. That's all.
was just a hug.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I wish .jpg.
Yeah.
Right?
jazz hands.
Echo, I need you to know that I just pictured a Xenomorph fan cam set to like crawling in my skin.
Oh no!
You're gonna make me do it now.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will be doing it, and I will be tagging RiffPonies when I post
Oh,
it.
please
so
do it.
bad.
I want to see it.
I want to see it too.
Good idea.
That's smart. Okay, then you only need 3.
Sigourney Weaver really is just killing it in this movie.
It's iconic for a reason.
Hmm.
I don't like them anymore.
Algernon killing it with the trivia. When Sigourney Weaver screams, "Hey, will you listen to me, Parker?" She's improvising that because Yaphet Kotto was instructed to always interrupt her and speak over her in order to get her that angry.
Nice.
That rocks.
Awesome.
Hey, real talk,
Great.
that would work on me.
God.
And you can also see like the focus of the camera is centered on her while she's talking to other people, and like it doesn't like switch or change to a different camera angle.
Just
Like
holds on
severe.
her. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's great insight, Minty. And I just want to follow up that insight with this movie is like that meme just became important at work and it's ruining my life. That's what this
Oh my God,
movie is.
I have never seen
Yeah.
that meme in my life, but wow, that calls.
That's me
Wow.
next week. I'm terrified.
Some-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh God, whatever you've got ahead of you, you can do it.
He's gonna fight
I-
the xenomorph.
Unless you can't, then I'm sorry.
Minty's fighting the xenomorph, guys.
Oh
I'll
God.
help. That's cool.
Well, I'm working with
Don't tell Nevi about it.
Yeah, don't
Sign me up.
make them jealous.
What are you working on, Minty?
I cannot say yet.
Okay.
Ooh, NDA.
NDA.
Sigourney's about to break NDAs.
Someday
no.
I will work on a project with an NDA. Someday I will be of height of caliber.
I mean, I had to sign an MDA to watch Detective Pikachu early. Does that count?
Oh, really?
That's awesome.
funny.
Don't even fucking get me started. That's the one NDA I do want to sign.
That's a triple display setup she has for a computer.
Triple monitor. She can play.
Gaming.
She can play Crisis 2 on that.
Should have
Ahead
played
of her time.
Lethal Company.
She's playing Fortnite and Lethal Company.
At the
And
same
Among
time.
Us.
I like that we haven't mentioned like the really good Alien game during all this.
Isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw
Colonial
that.
Marines, what are you talking about?
Colonial
Mm,
Marines.
well,
Wasn't that one they realized that the AI was terrible because someone made a
because of
typo?
one typo code, yeah.
Yep.
Great.
We're gonna find out Order 66.
execute.
Execute order.
66.
I love not
Mm.
to get too political, but I really love this as just a capitalistic horror. You know, it's like, wow,
Yeah.
none of this had to happen. None of this had to happen.
Oh!
Where the fuck did he come from?
Same.
He looks so confused.
There are so many buttons everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I want to press all of them.
That acting was killer.
It was.
Is she nose bleeding?
Oh, it is
Wow.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. We're very close.
So he's the imposter.
He's the sus among us.
He's sus among us.
God. He's sus among us.
Guys.
Oh, he's got milk on his head.
He's sweating soy latte.
Oh,
Ow!
Ow.
Oh!
Ouch.
That's a lot of hair.
Yep.
Oh, her ribs, dude.
Ouch.
Not the cute doohickeys.
The gadgets and gizmos.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There's booba. Whoa!
There's booba happening there. 1970s
Finally.
booba. Finally.
I like the pictures of boobs and then the picture of eggs.
That's this movie, everybody.
Yeah.
That's just this movie.
You're right, actually.
Well, something for everyone, really.
Oh, hey, the least fun way to die ever. Oh.
You know, I was gonna ask what the fun way to die would be, but I don't think I want to know.
Remember that funeral earlier?
That you got me. You got me.
Ouch.
Kalima.
Pinched his nipple.
Ow. He needs some milk.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
That's
I don't like any of that.
Oh, he's producing milk. Okay.
Hey, I
Yes.
need to read the fact that Algernon just shared, where Ridley Scott has come out and gone on record saying that Ash is a replicant, as in like
The robots
Blade Runner
from Blade
replicant.
Runner.
That's so
Oh.
cool. That rocks.
I like the noise that it makes.
Yeah.
and having the head just dangling.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Sam, man. So if I remember correctly, they used like caviar and onion rings and shit to make this.
Oh,
Forget the
That makes
Ew.
fact.
sense.
And there's like little Christmas tree lights in there.
Yeah.
A lot of milk.
It's quite interesting that they went with something that looked weirdly organic instead of trying to put just regular wires.
Right. Like he's just
Yeah.
like a Tin Man looking robot. Yeah.
But I think it lends to it, you know,
Yeah,
the organic horror that is this movie.
Exactly.
No comment.
Hit.
Okay.
Christ.
I thought we were better than this, Nebby. We're riff ponies.
Oh god, dude.
Oh, and his voice is all modulated and shit.
Mhm.
Nevalin moment.
Shit, he's literally me.
True.
Just like me, for real, for real.
Man, we are enjoying the scene. We are just like
Yeah,
enraptured.
this is one of those scenes where we're all quiet for.
I love that every big moment of this movie that I remember and love, we've all been silent and given
Mhm.
respect to it, and
Mhm.
it's a delight.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, that means a lot.
He died with a smile on his. He died doing what he loved, being a fucking troll,
Being a piece of shit.
being a piece of shit.
Hey, there's room in the shuttle now.
Not anymore. There isn't. No, just burn the room.
Hear that thing screaming like.
I mean, you've got the space launcher. Just launch it. Just yeet.
To be fair, he did earn that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Contrasting this to watching Madam Web is a different experience.
I'd say so.
Hey, listen, when you've eaten dirt, anything is a 5-star meal in comparison. Put that
This
on the
is-
DVD box of Madam Web. This is the equivalent of a rage quit that's happening, by the way.
Thank you for putting it into terms I can understand.
Yes. This is
What
this
would I do
commentary-
without you?
this commentary track has become Alien 1979 for millennials.
That's a really good way to put it, yeah.
Or Jen, yeah, we translate everything from
That kind of makes me wish I was dead. I don't know.
Oh my god.
kind of same. That's just called being a film analyst on YouTube. Okay, that's half a
true,
joke.
true.
That's half of a joke. I don't mean that
What
entirely.
do you mean
Hello,
being
I'm the nostalgic train.
what do you mean being a film analyst on YouTube? All you do is just explain the movie and then you say if it's good or not.
What if I did
That's
what if I did a series of videos where I just talked about cats in movies?
I think I would watch that. I'd watch the
Instant,
fuck out of that.
instant 100 views.
I feel like that's something Brink
100
would
views
love
is
to be
very-
in part
Very
of.
modest.
What if I made a series of videos about girl bosses in movies?
I'd also
Easy.
watch that.
Sorry,
Yes.
Watch Mojo already did it, bud. There
Damn
you go.
it. Fuck,
Oh.
of course.
do it better.
Damn. Beat by Watch Mojo again.
I mean, there's probably more than 10 of them, so.
Make as much noise as possible.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, to be fair, I would be freaking the fuck out too.
We gotta
I'd
get
be
all these
done.
bicycle horns out of here.
You hear the fucking like,
Oh
like,
god, who put
Yeah.
these clown shoes on me? And then the xenomorph hits them with a pie to the face.
Now we're talking. That's cinema.
Right?
Nice echo.
And just the lighting. She's going after that fucking cat.
Oh.
Curiosity dead. Oh my god. Never mind, I can't finish my thought.
Bro is flabbergasted.
Motherfucker hit me with the lead pipe sound.
Here I got you.
That's
Yeah.
basically what's happening right now.
POV, your xenomorph and lead pipe sound effect plays. What you do.
Man, we really are fucking like millennial Gen Z shit for commentary.
But that's why we're charming, Zen. That's why they love us.
Charming is a word for it.
I like how she's assuming that the cat is alive despite everybody else being dead.
Well, she heard meowing.
Well, cats have 9 lives, you see.
Well, how many left?
He respawns.
The Gary's mod like reload like fuck. Well, you found him.
I've been
I see
there.
my cat.
Also, who names a cat Jones?
Fortnite people.
It's true, yeah.
Oh, a cat does not want to go in.
I mean, if this is the future, he could theoretically have been named after Fortnite.
It's true.
Oh, the
Ooh, that
shot's
shadow.
great.
That thing is oozing.
They're having a fun time, everybody.
We're having such a good time, you guys.
Never really be like, man, I wish that was me.
I'm a little
God, I
jealous,
wish.
not gonna lie.
What'd you say, Neffy?
He's a little jealous, he said.
Just a little jealous. Maybe a lot of jealous.
You're the only one I respect in this chat.
What a
Everyone's
horrible
thinking it,
way
I'll
to
say
die.
it.
Ugh.
Hey, Banquo.
I was just gonna say, hey, Banquo.
How's
Again.
it going? Yeah, there might be an Alan or two in this movie.
There's some Allens.
Well, Alan's
Monday.
Alan's
Hi,
isn't
Monday,
hey,
until
friends.
isn't
Alan.
until next
My friends
week.
in the computer.
Yes,
Why are we calling them Allens? Did I miss something?
They're Allens.
they're Alan's.
Okay.
In space, no one can hear you in space.
Exactly.
I can hear you in
Thank you,
space.
Echo. Thank you.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. You got me.
I'm glad you could see the light, Emily.
Of course.
Oh, hey, this is a big danger button. That's a big.
I love a danger button.
Push it. Push it.
You can't just push it in the future of space. You need to do 4 fucking convoluted steps. in order to-
Absolutely.
To be fair, it's blowing up a whole shit.
to
ton
be
I was
of
gonna
data.
say,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope you can't just lean on it and be like, ah, shit.
It's like the
Blew up
turnkey
dang ship
thing.
again.
It's like the turnkey thing on a submarine where like
Mhm.
2 people
Yeah.
have the keys and have to turn it synchronized.
Exactly.
Shoutouts to Crimson Tide with Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman.
I forgot about that movie. That's another one I saw when I was pretty young.
It rocks. Tony Scott at the top of his 90s game. Another Disney movie.
Wasn't particular into it as a kid. I wonder if I'd like it now.
It's worth a revisit. I really love it.
Yeah. I saw it when I was like a kid. I think I'd probably view it differently.
I think that's the only time I see like an option to disengage it that has a cutoff time.
Yeah, like 5 minutes said. Yeah.
Usually they have it so that it's gonna explode, but you can
No
stop
matter
it
what.
the last second.
That's change your mind time.
That's kind of the opposite of one Star Trek: The Next Generation episode where they had a countdown set to 10 minutes, but instead of ending it like few seconds after before, they ended it like 5 minutes before, and it was such misleading. Misleading.
But Minty, what about the timer that Nicolas Cage sets in the cinematic masterpiece Face Off, where he sets a bomb to explode in 5 fucking weeks or some shit?
Oh, wait. That wasn't Face Off? I was just thinking
Yes.
that was a movie where you could like see the future in a weird way.
Knowing? No. Or Next. I don't know.
That was next.
Or-
Talking about, yeah.
Same movie.
Or I'm taking like the Galaxy Quest one that has a countdown, but it ends at 3.
Friend.
Wife.
Hi.
Fuck.
Oh my god, hi. Twirls hair.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Hi. Twirling my hair.
Or's going nuts now.
Kissable.
No.
They're
I didn't-
kissing.
No.
Finally, my OTP of Jonesy and Xenomorph.
Truly. Love is love.
Love is love.
That's the lesson from this movie.
Yeah, I want
That's what I'm
everyone
getting
in
from
chat.
it.
That's what I want you guys to take home from this film.
Rad in chat, mother would like a word with you. Come on, Ripley, you gotta get that refund in.
She replies, "Damn, that sucks.
Damn.
Not my problem."
Alright, that was pretty girl boss.
That was pretty girl
There were
boss.
only
This is
there
the
were
straightest man you've ever known.
They're getting, they still have a smoke machine left, so they're getting as much money as they can out of it.
Yeah, they're like, guys, we got it before the end of the day.
I love how she's just still screaming, "You bitch!" as she's running.
Listen, I'd be too. Like, she's handling it quite well, if you ask me.
Emily's saying that as we focus on the character with a flamethrower in their hands.
Wait, what did I say? No,
You said she's doing quite well. And
yeah,
just
yeah.
paralleled with that
I
image.
see no problem.
I say that's a sick looking flamethrower design.
He famously has no time for bitches. Thank you. Thank you, Rivet.
Well, she got 5 minutes for bitches.
She's got 5 minutes for bitches. I obsessed with the phrasing of that, Mitchie. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna think about that every time I
5
fucking
minutes for
watch this
bitches.
movie
Put
now.
it on my grave.
5 minutes for bitches sounds like a band name.
Exactly, exactly.
My God.
They're opening for A Day to Remember, Nevi.
I fucking love A Day to
The-
Remember.
The lighting used is quite interesting too. You have lots of cold and warm lights just juxtaposed. Really makes a very contrasty image.
Yeah, those contrast and colors, baby.
Can I say her dedication to this cat is the best cat owner in
Right?
70.
Really commendable.
I would do this for my cat.
Is she one of those childless cat ladies that people are so afraid of? Because I can understand if they're so afraid of them.
Whoa.
I mean, she is actively holding a flamethrower right now, so. I mean, there are hearts in my eyes when I see this, but I understand.
Flamethrower on my right, cat on my left.
That's what life's all about.
That's a girl boss moment.
That's a girl boss moment.
It is a
I
girl
got
boss
you
You
moment.
threw the cat.
Jonesy's having a hell
Poor
of a time
cat.
in there. Take a breath, girl. Damn.
She's trying to. She's trying to take many.
Oh, I think that Alan is there.
Oh, no. That's so scary.
Yep. Don't forget to put on your seatbelt.
Very important. So I have a question.
Yes.
I know that there was like a lot of merchandising post Star Wars and whatnot. But was there like a fair bit of like alien related merchandise back in the day, or was this just because for a much older audience that
I will say,
I think
like,
McFarlane Toys has a deal to make like models of the characters, but I don't know about the ships. I don't know.
well,
about
I mean,
that.
like nowadays, sure, because it's
Yeah.
like I meant upon release, you know.
no, I'm not sure about
it might have
release,
been too
actually.
R-rated to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Then again, Dune, they tried.
Remember the cat milking machine? Our dream figure.
Oh,
The dream figure.
I think that is the only like visual effect in this movie. One of the few visual effects in this movie.
Really?
Yeah, like
Oh.
like yeah. Because this wasn't.
You know, for a little hauler, for like a little space truck, man, why 2 nukes? Fuck.
Well,
Just in case.
Algernon in chat. Umals, this was the first R-rated movie to have a giant toy line for children.
Oh my! Thank you. Oh, thank you
Really?
for the
There's the
answer. Because
answer.
that's what I was curious about. Because like RoboCop was getting toys, you know.
That is true.
Oh,
So
we should.
I was wondering.
We should watch RoboCop in for one of these
It's
sometime.
It's another one I haven't seen. So
It was a good one.
Oh, that would make me so happy.
see, we could. Thank you, Algernon, as always. I needed to know.
and then they made a Saturday morning cartoon off of Aliens. They tried.
Sure did, huh?
They tried. I don't
I
think
thought you were bullshitting for a second. They really
Unreal.
tried. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
How many episodes did it run for?
I think it was
I
just a
assume-
pilot. I don't
Okay,
think it went any
that adds
further.
up. I assume they thought that just name recognition alone would be enough, but
What if they
like,
made What if they made a children's cartoon based off of this Alien movie?
what kind of adventure would they get like every single week?
They would have to argue with the Union in one episode.
Those wacky antics the kids love. They know and crave.
Kids love that. Listen, Teen Titans Go did a whole episode about pyramid schemes.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
True.
Sure.
Thank you, Echo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Echo.
Given the kind of things that gets labeled as YouTube, made for kids on YouTube, I'm thinking maybe I'm out of touch with what the kids like. So maybe an Aliens cartoon would be popular.
Needs more Skibbity Toilet? Needs more Elsa and Spider-Man.
The Xenomorph will be flossing.
The Xenomorph will be flossing.
Was that what Disney said when they met for the new Alien movie?
Yeah.
There's a boardroom.
When you
guy.
go to the new movie, Romulus,
Uh-huh.
in the next few days, let us know if they floss in that movie or not.
Sure thing.
By the way, that reminds me, D23 is happening literally as we speak during this movie. Things are looking bleak. Things are looking bleak.
Uh-oh. Did an alien get Bob Iger?
No, I'd be
That would be
popping bottles.
awesome.
What are you talking? Yeah, what are you talking?
That'd be so cool.
They should have done that.
No, Incredibles 3, Frozen 3, and 4 are still happening.
Fuck yeah.
No, what do you mean, fuck yeah? Don't, no.
I know. It was facetious, I promise. I promise.
What way to end the movie? Just she undresses? Was that Metroid?
That was, yeah, we won!
Yeah,
you
that
you
was
beat the
Metroid.
game fast enough, so now
was,
you...
This was a bit of a Metroid.
Yeah.
I think
Butt
that she and
crack.
Samus should make out.
Thank you, Minty.
I agree.
Thank you, Minty.
Sorry, just speaking from the
No,
heart.
They should, yeah.
I mean, if no one's gonna say it, I might as well.
Friend.
Yay, she came along.
It's like the closet scene in Halloween.
Huh?
It's when Jamie Lee Curtis is in the closet, and Michael Myers comes through the door.
That was a year earlier.
Yeah, I fun fact, I'm pretty sure the original script for this movie did pass through Carpenter or his people's
Really?
people's hands
Really?
at some point. I think.
Yeah, speaking of hands, what the fuck?
Hey, yo.
Oh, Nevi, what are we gonna
Yeah.
do with you?
What those hands do?
Also, having
mean-
the strobe light on top of it to make it harder to actually see what's going on really helps to
They
sell the
mask
mood.
it. Yeah, they mask
Yes,
the alien.
which is funny because I remember that was like my biggest complaint watching this as a young little
'Cause they
Emily.
didn't show
It was
the
like I
alien
can't
enough.
see anything.
Right, exactly.
I don't mind as much now, but
course.
And then you see this part where they show too much stuff.
Yeah, that underwear is hanging on for dear life.
Like,
Thank you for
I
saying
think it's showing a good amount.
Thank you for saying what everyone has thought for the last 40 plus years.
Anytime.
Well,
Listen,
What that mouth do?
well,
Agreed.
Oh my god, not you.
Sorry, that was way too earnest.
hey, Echo, that was really, really.
That was really, really.
We're infecting
Genuine.
We're
because
infecting, yeah.
I do remember there was a quote from George Lucas talking about Star Wars saying, like, in space, nobody wears bras. And I'm taking, like, Ridley Scott probably thought, oh, okay, you're right. Let's do this.
It must be cold in
Listen, it
there.
was
That's
kind of
all I'll
just the
say.
70s. The 70s, those bras were optional. At least I feel like in a lot of movies.
Especially in the 1970s.
Yes, precisely.
That suit looks really comfy.
Said no one ever.
What do you fucking think? There's like a mattress firm in that bitch or something? What the fuck?
all
like
memory
how
foam.
Looks like the shirt part looks like a fucking bathrobe.
I like
Sigourney, why are you wearing a Nintendo 64 on you?
I like how they try to paste like model kit sheets on the sides to try to add detail. But you can
Oh
see
yeah.
you can see that the detail looks so weird.
She looks
Mhm.
Like-
she looks like she's a Sega Dreamcast cosplay. Shout out to the Sega Dreamcast and all the 10 children who
Best
owned one.
off. She's wearing a VMU currently in it right now.
Off, this is a millennial stream.
Oh, I'm a generation off. I recalibrate.
Gotta,
up.
gotta say,
Nintendo
looking like a
Switch.
Nintendo Switch
Nintendo
controller.
Switch.
There you go.
That's more topical. Oh, he just chilling.
She kind of, yeah, she just gotta be sleeping.
Sing to the xenomorph.
I think they should keep her.
I agree.
I like how there's like switch for different gases.
I think she's mad.
I think so. I would agree.
I think she's having a bad time.
Women can't do anything these days, huh?
True.
Can't screech, can't writhe around in a spaceship.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, goodbye!
There we go.
I'm not going. Maybe the one shot in this movie that hasn't.
The dummies.
super
No,
great.
it's perfect. It's perfect.
Oh.
I mean, I do love it. And disclosure, I adore it. Quite frankly.
Ouch.
Death of a girl boss.
Oh, so looting.
Movie
What?
sucked.
What's with the
Neri.
Movie sucked.
why was that shot stretched? Did they just shoot it without the anamorphic lens and they realized too late?
Oh,
Most likely.
so
Like
pretty.
that's stretched.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Nevi, this is the bad ending for you.
Yeah, this is terrible.
You're like, I thought they made out. God damn it.
She'll be there in 6 weeks. We'll be back here in 2 days.
It's true.
It's true.
I'll absolutely take that advice, Algernon.
Yeah, we
Oh
should.
God, he's right.
Yeah, we should watch
He's
Alien
right.
Resurrection. Yeah.
Skip 3, go to
Oh.
Resurrection.
It's such a quiet way to end it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I forgot how
Oh,
quietly it
terrible.
ends.
Yeah.
Just
Why is
the
What's the
sigh of,
producer not?
you know.
What's
Why
with
are
the lack of
titles not
capital letters?
capitalized?
Yep.
Very strange choice, but go off.
And this
Look,
was
guys, the cat's alive. That's all that matters.
that's true. The cat did not
Like
die.
the YouTube
True.
Twitter account.
It's
Oh.
Oh, Roger Christian, the guy who directed Battlefield Earth.
Oh, thank God.
There he is. He turned.
H.R. Giger.
There's the gear.
Fun fact: the guy who did the physical acting for the Xenomorph, this was the only movie he ever acted in, and then he quit and then moved back to his. I think he became like a graphic designer, but he was just the
really?
actor for this one movie, and he adds so much character to the way the Xenomorph moves.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
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 I like how the two casting agents are both named Mary.
Thank you,
Oh,
Mary
man.
and Mary.
Mary.
Only 6 people doing the special effects.
Bonkers.
Hey.
Bonkers.
Hey.
Like, you look at modern films, and the credits can't even be that big in the screen because they need to fit more people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then they're just like, yeah, let's roll the credits for like another minute.
Rad and chat. Oh boy, that their alien sure was scary. I hope there aren't any more of them. I've got some news for you, sunshine.
It's over, man. Game over.
Who's gonna tell him?
Does he know?
Does he know?
Does he know? God, what thoughts can I even express about this movie? It's just it's so good, you know.
I was just gonna ask the two people who've never seen this movie. So how'd you guys think of
Yeah,
it?
what'd you guys think?
Yes.
It's definitely slow paced in
Mhm.
a very cold burn kind of feel.
Mm-hmm.
And it ramps up in a way that's actually feeling good.
And even when
It's,
and even when like things are slow, you're kind of still just admiring again how lived in and how fleshed out the world feels. You want to see how every little thing in that universe that they're setting up works, and they never have to explain shit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they explain things later on in Prometheus and the other movies that kind of ruin the mystery of this movie a little bit. But they never have a scene where they explain like, oh, what is the alien? How does it work? They never have that. You never find out why that spaceship was there. You never find out why all of those eggs were there. Why was it a big spaceship full of eggs? What were they going to use them for? How does the biology of it work? You only ever really learn as much as the characters in the movie can observe. And then everything else, like they cut out all the fat, as they say.
and if you look at the horror scenes, like they don't show a lot. They imply like in a way where you feel like a worse version of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, there isn't a lot. It's not a
there's not a lot of blood.
I was gonna say save for the obvious chest burster
Well,
scene, but
that's what makes it so much more effective, if
Right.
you ask me. You
it's
know.
the only scene where it's just really like brutal and gory. Yeah. And I
The
guess
pacing for the horror in this movie is spot on, and something that I noticed consistently was really good was the lighting in every scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah. And that's funny because I think at least the first 3 Alien movies, there is always a debate over like how dark they want the movies to be lit. I think that was a big bone of contention when they were working on Aliens and James Cameron, because that crew did not like him, but
I've heard about that.
Yeah, and he wanted the sets to be darker, which they did not like, and they also thought that he was a dickhead and didn't want to work for him because a lot of those guys had worked with Ridley Scott, who directed this. So they see some American kid coming over directing in, Great Britain, and they're like, "Who's this piece of shit?"
yeah.
And another unfortunate fact, he constantly. I should save this for when we watch Aliens, which we will in a few days. Spoilers, but apparently James Cameron constantly was trying to organize a screening to the cast and crew of his first movie, The Terminator. As a way to like show like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Like, look, I made this movie. And constantly when he would do it, nobody on the crew of Aliens would show up.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Somebody would come. Yeah.
The version I've heard was not that nobody showed up. It's just that they watched it and they didn't feel very impressed.
Could be that
And
too.
and either version of that event feels so sad.
Mm.
I'm thinking like because usually in a project you want to have the collaboration of everybody, because even if you have the collaboration of everybody, things are going to go wrong, miscommunications are going to happen, accidents on set, difficulties with the budget,
I
or
I will say this, Minty. Don't feel too bad because now James Cameron gets to make Avatar movies until he dies.
It literally until the day he dies. Yeah.
yep.
I wouldn't
I
feel.
mean, you
Dude
get
is
rich
mega
enough to
rich.
say like I'm gonna make 5 movies and just shoot them back to back.
I'm gonna make 5 movies and shoot them back to back, and in the meantime, I'm going to throw a bunch of 4K sludge on top of my old movies. That's what he says.
Oh,
That's what
And
also,
also gonna
maybe
go take a little trip to the Mariana Trench while I'm at it. Bye.
Yep.
Up, found the Titanic. Make another movie. Add it on.
Hey, better than
Also,
Ocean Gate.
in this one, I want to have Sigourney Weaver just playing a kid in CG for some reason. That's what he did with Avatar 2. And that was
yeah, he sure did, huh? Well, I am an unfortunate Avatar apologist. I unfortunately quite like those films. What the?
No.
What? Why did we do that?
those
Baffling.
movies are a vibe. Like I went
they
to
work
see
for
the
me.
second one with my mom, and she said like it felt like watching a documentary.
Yeah, like I truly just it is something to be seen in theaters. It works on me. I'm one of maybe like 5 actual Avatar fans. Like it works for me.
Well, what do you
I've
mean
only seen it
5?
first.
Like the movie made $1 billion just existing.
No, yeah, of course. Like it did insanely well, but it's like it's one of those movies I feel like a lot of people that there's like no quote unquote fandom around them. People watch them like that was cool, and then they aren't really spoken of.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they said like it needs to make like $2 billion to be to make back its money because of the way that they handled it,
Yeah,
and then it did.
I am shocked that they somehow did it again. That's like I was fully expecting it to flop with that kind of budget and how long. It's like do audiences even care about this franchise anymore? It's like, oh shit, apparently they do.
Do you think the movie get released during COVID or after COVID? So how did that release work?
It was like 2022, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
winter
It was post
or like
Spider-
late fall.
Yeah, it was post Spider-Man No Way Home, which made like over $1 billion.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I went to see No Way Home in theaters, like the next day they shut down the theaters.
Yeah, because that was
Oh,
the
damn. I was
thinking, well-
second locked. That was the second quarantine.
I was thinking, well, I'm very glad that I got to actually, I got to actually see it like the day before.
Right.
So
Hey, Quinn, I have a question about the xenomorph. So was it as hot as you thought it was?
Hotter.
Even
Nice.
hotter.
Nice.
Great.
I am curious though, because we got a lot of Minty's perspective. Nevi, what did you think as a first time watch?
Okay, so even putting aside the memes about the xenomorph being
Yeah,
hot
of
as
course,
fuck,
of course.
Mhm.
Still stand by that. But from a horror standpoint, I just really love everything we got out of that. Like,
Yeah.
when it comes to horror, especially movies, I'm not a huge fan of like a ton of jump scares
Mhm.
because that's just startlement.
It's
Yeah.
not.
me, it's
Yeah,
less
it's
like-
cheap,
not
you know?
earned. It's not earned.
This
Exactly.
movie had
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
4 or 5 of those total, and 2 of them were a cat. So
Yeah.
I think it did everything it was trying to do really, really well.
Yeah. I was gonna mention at some point that the 3 influences that I believe Ridley Scott stated that were on like how they made this film was 2001, of course.
yep.
Star
Of
Wars,
course.
Star Wars: A New Hope, of course.
Because of course, yes.
And then the third one was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, that adds up.
It is palpably a mix between those 3 things.
All very
I was
influential films. Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say, like, did he get inspired a bit by Solaris? Because remember one of the things that was described in the way that they did the spaceship for Solaris was that they were trying to get inspired by, I think, something like a bus instead of like a boat. And thinking, like, did he get inspired by the idea of trying to make the ship feel like other things than what we had before, with that feeling like, you know, that vibe with being truckers, where it feels like everything is crammed because it's made for, you know, mass transport.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if there was some influence there. It's but yeah, it's fast. It's great to hear that from you, Nevi, because I know you're well versed in horror games. So knowing that everything that's about the horror in this movie is still effective, or
Yeah,
even
I'll have to invite you to a stream where I play Alien Isolation sometime.
yo,
Yeah.
we should do
Yeah.
that.
Be a good
I want to
follow-up.
play it someday, but also I genuinely wonder if I'm too much of a chicken shit to do it.
Oh, no.
Even though I quite like the xenomorph, it's just
Yeah, that
man,
game.
it is effective at what it does.
Mhm.
So
First
people compare that
person
game
with the
to
xenomorph, I will.
Nevi?
Listen, Nevi's gonna play. Nevi's gonna play a mod.
I had to go. I had to go quiet to come pose myself. Sorry.
Oh, I see.
Come
Good
on.
lord, come on, man.
Hey.
I was gonna say, yeah, that Alien Isolation gets compared a lot to Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which is also a very very good horror game, and it takes a lot of inspiration from those games, and it does it at a very well job. World building is as great as this movie. Honestly, it could be its own film. It really can be. It's an amazing game. So if you guys ever do that, it's gonna be a blast.
I'll
Nevi.
tell you when I do. I'm gonna do it eventually.
Yeah, let me know
I've
when
accidentally picked up a huge horror game
Kick right now.
fixation on my Twitch channel myself. So
Hell yeah.
I'm
I
curious, what
recommend.
have you been playing recently?
I'm going through a playthrough of Cry of Fear right now.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And right before that, I
recommend-
played
ahead.
Indigo Park.
Indigo Park is great. I love Indigo Park.
I
Great
know-
voice acting.
Y'all, not to let my furry show too much, I literally don't know anything about that game other than the fact there's a raccoon that everyone really likes.
I love Rambly. I've known him for 5 minutes, and if anything
See?
happened to him, I would kill
See?
everyone in the room,
See?
then myself.
If you ever get the chance, Nevi, I might even help you out get this game. There's a modification for the Doom 2 engine called Total Chaos. It's one of my favorite horror games of all time. I love that game so much. If you love Cry
I
of
love
Fear,
when
you'll
Doom
you'll
mods
love
just
that.
become their own game. Like,
Yeah.
Like my house.wad.
Yeah,
exactly.
Or
You know,
Chex
Cry of
Quest.
Fear started as a
Chex
Half-Life.
Quest.
Chex
Chex
Quest is the
Quest.
best, bro. It's the fact it still gets modding to this day. Oh, it's great. I love Chex Quest. But that game is from the Doom 2 engine, and it does not look anything like Doom 2. It looks like something that is made in like Unity. It's amazing looking, and it's a fantastic. I'll
I
show you
mean,
guys
yeah,
pictures later.
Cry of Fear looks nothing like Half-Life.
100%, 100%. But just to bounce off something you said earlier, Nevi, you were talking about like how much the lighting in this movie was fantastic, but also I just want to point out the audio in this movie was just
Sound design, yeah.
crisp and also just fantastic. Score also really great. It's like just an overall amazing film. This Aliens is. Alien.
I appreciate it way more as an adult than I did as a. I think I was pretty young when I saw it. Not like 9 years old young, but I definitely it works way more for me.
Guilty.
As
Yeah,
someone,
I think the last time I saw this movie when I was around the age of 8 or 9, something like that.
It's I'm also looking at it, and it feels like a rather small movie compared to everything else that we see nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of the experience people probably had when they went to see it in theaters when it got released. So
I would love to see this in theaters. I feel like it would be a very effective.
I got to,
you know.
I got to see it when they did the re-release earlier this
Oh.
year. It was really neat. It made me really because at that point, to put it into perspective, at that point, I had never seen Alien on a screen larger than like a CRT up until this past April.
Yeah.
So that was like, oh, I'm actually seeing the movie, now. Not that the
I really wonder.
not that the
I really wonder
TVs
how many
back in the day
people.
were bad per se.
Sure,
Continue.
sure.
I really wonder how many people went to that film, like that viewing of the Alien, and just was their first time viewing it. Because
Yeah, that's
that
a
would have
good
been a great time.
question. I would be curious to know too. I want to know what TikTok thinks of Alien.
What?
I do want to know what TikTok
of
thinks of
Alien.
Alien personally.
Well, we're gonna get the fan cam later, so there's that.
That is true.
All right, I
You
got
will
to
be.
get to work. Chop chop.
I have that written down in my notes. I will be doing that.
We
That's
need
gonna
that.
be great.
We need that xenomorph fan cam.
I need Algernon to stop catering to me with the fun facts because I'm starting to blush.
Oh no. Yes. Oh yeah, that one. I see that.
Yeah, I can see why they wouldn't do that in the movie. That
Yeah,
Hey man.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was, it was
I can see
1979.
why too.
It was 79. There were different rules. Huh.
Maybe they should have.
Maybe they should.
Consider I would have liked it.
the production didn't have
yeah.
the time to film the scene. So they went that far until they realized, yeah, we've kind of exhausted our
Like,
calendar.
let's take a step back. Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Let's
Yeah,
think about
the-
this for a minute.
The movie is good enough as it is. Like, we don't need to add that as a.
Well, I do want to say I know Umals and Echo, y'all had to take off shortly after the movie. So are y'all?
Yeah, I'm in
now?
crunch time. I got
man, yeah.
so much to do. So.
Mhm.
Well, I hope both of you can join for Aliens when we do it, because again, spoilers, we're going to do Aliens.
Yes,
but
I
it's-
definitely will be
I will
here.
do my best unless something goes wrong. I should be there.
That'd be
Um,
wonderful. That'll be a blast. But it's
have
always a blast having you both. So
Yeah, we
thank
have to
you
get
again.
those.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have to get the
course.
6 crew members back. You know.
The crew members.
It's true.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's
We
true,
don't-
and like we've missed like an update or two as well.
We haven't found out who's sus yet. You have to
We
play another
will,
session.
eventually.
We will.
It's
Aliens.
me.
No, you're fine. Always a delight having you both. Everyone, if you can, go give Umals and Echo follow at their Twitter addresses up below.
Yeah.
Also follow them at Friendship is Content. FIM is content.
I suppose we
content
didn't
on
mention that
Twitter.
once, did we?
Yeah, we're actually back to updating weekly. So
Yeah.
you feel like friendship is magic.
Well, until we don't,
Oh.
we'll see how long this lasts. You know.
Yeah.
Listen, I have 3 cons in a row at the end of the month, starting next week. So
I wish you the best of luck. What weekends are those? Is it all in a row?
okay. So
Which cons? So people can go see
sure
you at
is.
this
Okay,
convention.
so
Plug.
yeah, if you can, I will be in at GalaxyCon San Jose all alone. Good God, wish me luck. Next week, 16th till the 19th, 18th. Sorry. Then the week after that, or same week, I guess technically, I'll be at Everfree Northwest. That's Pony People. You're Pony People. Come see me there. Table 13 from the 23rd to the 25th, and then that week, I will be at Megaplex in Orlando from the 30th to the 1st. And then, because I can't get enough, I guess,
Oh,
I will be at another FurCon, which is debuting at Ontario, not Canada, Ontario, California, a nice 20-minute drive away from me. I think it's the 27th through the 30th of September, if I'm not mistaken.
Jeez.
Let's go.
And
So,
then
yeah.
Ciderfest, right?
And then, please, God, yeah, hopefully
Pleading-
Ciderfest.
pleading
I will be
emoji.
very, very sad if I can't go to Ciderfest.
I
I'll
know.
be truly devastated if I can't. So fingers crossed,
That's-
hooves crossed.
That's the one that hooves crossed. That's the one that I think everybody makes
Yeah.
like.
We
you
had a
can't miss it.
spectacular time
Yeah.
there last year. I want to go back just because of how wonderful it was performing our first panel there. Like I couldn't have asked for a better debut panel
Y'all
ever.
rocked it.
So
Yeah.
Honestly, Cider is like one of the best cons I've ever been to. So it's a great.
it's
con to go there.
delightful. Yeah. So I'll be around. Come find me.
And we're going
I
back to
love
the
our
old-
Cider Fest.
We do love Ciderfest. And we're going back to the old hotel. I can't
Yep.
wait.
Which is weird because I like the vibes of the one
Hilton.
we were at. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna miss the look of the new hotel we had because it
It's
looks so fancy.
Cool. Yeah.
Definitely.
But the layout itself was
It was
not the
maze.
best for convention.
It was
Oh
a
man,
bit
that elevator was
maze-like.
wild, bro.
And the layout for the old hotel, if anyone remembers, was actually really good for a convention.
Yeah, it has that atrium thing where all of the rooms are surrounding the middle section.
Kind of like Harmony.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Oh,
like
okay,
Harmony,
okay.
Yeah.
Similar, but even better. Like it's more open and
Yeah, like you look right down, literally right down after you walk out of your hotel room, and you can just see like con space. You could see
Yeah,
people
that's-
at the convention.
I
That's
love
something I
that
missed
thing.
about FWA being spread around 3 hotels instead of just one. Was that I mean, you used to look down and saw people, but I miss looking down and seeing everything. You know, that's fun.
Right.
That's
Yeah, waking
like
up
the
at
best.
HarmonyCon like last year was like, and just walking out and just seeing that like the whole court just being full of everybody just chilling out, eating, having fun. It was a great time.
Yeah, feels good. Feels good.
Let's go.
Okay, Echo vaguing me in the chat. What a
We're not vaguing if I say your name.
that is true. It's the least vague. But yeah, no, let's boogie. We got stuff to do.
Thank you all so much
Bye,
for
everyone.
joining.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you for
much,
having
too.
us.
Yes, thank
It
you.
was
Truly.
it was a blast, and I love being on these, and I can't wait to watch Aliens because
Ah.
Thoth, you and I have similar feelings that we want to talk about.
Let's go. I'm so
I
excited.
remember vastly preferring it as a kid, so I'm genuinely super curious to see how I feel.
Yeah, I'm also
So,
interested to see how you
It'll
feel.
it'll be a fun one for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm
Alright.
out of here.
Bye,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Love you guys. Bye.
I think they were sus.
I saw them venting.
Oh no,
Damn
I
it.
can't believe they died.
Rip.
Oh no, they went to space. Oh, they're gone.
Man. Now what do we talk about? All of our
I-
representation is gone.
Alien was a movie
Uh-huh.
watched.
Yeah. Very good, Nevi.
You couldn't make a movie like Alien today.
Yeah.
Because they would ask, like, it's gonna need to cost like $200 million. You're gonna need some product placement.
Can we put
God,
a
you're
can
right.
we put a Pepsi vending machine on the alien ship? Would that
Could
be
we have
possible?
like a comic relief character?
Can he have a,
The
can he have a-
Xenomorph needs like a little sidekick that can, like a minion.
No, it's in there. It's his little mouth.
Also, we need plans for franchise. So can we make like a TV show that's a spin-off for that, like 8 episodes?
Yeah,
That's
Can it be
around one of
animated?
it's the prequel.
Can we play it
Yeah,
on
sure.
Saturday mornings?
And everything would be CG too. It wouldn't have
Of
the same
course.
feel.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Plus, how the movie just starts and nothing happens for a bit just to
Mhm.
set the tone.
Yeah.
You can't do that because it's the streaming era. So you need to start like right away with a shot of the alien.
Exactly. We
Ju-
have to show
That
the
kind of
alien.
anything anymore, like ever.
When they
Mhm.
wake up, a California Love needs to be playing in the background.
As Flash Gen rightfully pointed out in chat, the little chest burster guy is the sidekick.
He was so cute.
He was pretty cute. He was a little Muppet animation. It was very cute.
Someone just died, and I'm just sitting there watching this blood-covered creature crawl out of his chest, like, "Aw."
He thinks
made
he's
little key noises.
people.
Thinks it's people.
I don't think he thinks he's people.
He was like looking around, like, oh, where am I?
Also, I don't think they could do the movie like that today because they would try to make, they would try to lift the shadows to actually see them on the digital cameras, just because they think that people hate seeing black spots on their screen. So
Well, it's like they spend the money on CG animating an entire xenomorph. They would make it as visible as possible.
of course,
The crazy thing about this movie is if this movie didn't exist, we wouldn't have so many things.
That is true.
Like it would
Yep.
so much would be out of like our peripheral vision. Like we wouldn't have nearly as much like Giger inspiration from a lot of other things.
That's
I mean,
another thing.
Hell, the alien itself was a huge inspiration for Contra and other video games too. Like
That's true.
it's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about like the fact this movie is one of those that actually has like big cultural impact.
I mean, it's a well-regarded classic for a reason, for sure.
yep.
I genuinely cannot wait for Aliens. Like dollar sign. Like it's gonna be a great film. That's
That'll be
my
a fun
favorite
one.
one of the. It's my favorite one of the entire trilogy. And oh, man.
I am of the opinion, this has always been my stance, I prefer Alien over Aliens, but Aliens is the more fun movie, I'd say.
Mhm.
I'm into that.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen it, so I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, we get the same
Yay.
dynamic again.
Let's go.
Well, I've been spoiled one of the scenes in Conqueror's Bad Fur Day, so
Oh, I've seen that too.
oh, I know
Shit.
what scene he's talking.
I'm not
about.
completely blind anymore.
Uh-oh.
but I don't know where it lines up, and it's one of those things where you see bits of a movie and you don't really know where they're gonna line up.
Right.
And it's also going to be interesting to see the comparison in directing styles.
Between Aliens and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
That too.
Thank you for rolling with that,
What a
Minty.
what a comparison to make.
But no, I do agree, and that's kind of the divide between all of the Alien movies. Is that the first four, at the very least, the main Alien movies, if we're disregarding the Ridley Scott prequels, and the new one, I guess. Well, the new one would count too. Every mainline Alien movie has been directed by a different director. And each of them kind of gives their own style to each movie. This is a very Ridley Scott movie. Aliens is a very James Cameron movie. Alien 3 is a very David Fincher movie. And Alien Resurrection is a very Amelie movie. So, there you go. We should watch Alien 3 and at least Alien Resurrection sometime. That is a strange movie.
Honestly, let's just like a month of Alien, just keep going with it.
My intent was to do that, but I am going on vacation next week, so we would have to be delayed. But we should finish it out some point.
You're not staying on vacation forever.
Yeah,
it's true. Now Nevi wants to watch all of the Alien movies. I see the play here. I see your play. You just want to see more of the girl boss, Nevi.
I do want to see more of the girl boss. You've seen right through me.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a lot of girl bosses in the next one.
That's true.
Oh, what?
Girl boss eye.
Plural? Girl boss eye?
Girl boss eye. Girl bossy.
We're getting too far. We're going too far.
Going too far. We're out of range.
Girl bossy. Don't.
Girl bossy.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
You keep using that word.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I will be seeing Alien Romulus like the day after I get back from my vacation. So
remember, you gotta just let us know if they floss in that movie, though.
I will look out for thrusting movements. Don't you worry.
That's the only spoiler I want.
Mm-hmm. Is if they floss.
Yeah.
If there's
tell me about any thrusting movements. Really.
Any thrusting movements.
I
was gonna say when they eventually have the obligatory sex scene in it, I'm gonna go up. They're flossing. Yep. There it is.
That's what they call these days.
That's what the kids are doing these days. They're flossing on top of each other. You know.
Oh God, the way you worded that was awful.
Mm-hmm. I have spoken.
Man, we're 20 minutes into this.
We're 20 minutes into James Cameron's life.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to James Cameron Talk.
New podcast.
Today, yeah, right, new podcast.
Well, you could ask the real questions to filmmakers, and the question a lot of people ask is, would you work for the MCU? Which is the wrong question to ask filmmakers. The real questions that you could ask them that's more divisive is, butter on your popcorn or not?
I am a dog with the butter on his head.
Popcorn with the butter on his head.
Like, looking at the way that the android just splashed all over the place, I'm thinking, like, Ridley Scott would probably be perfectly fine with butter in his popcorn.
He wants milk in his popcorn more.
He likes milk in his... He needs some milk.
He needs some milk. I died when you said that.
To tell you the truth, Nevi, Zen and I were forming that punchline last night.
Literally, I literally had the whole bit ready and everything.
We were
scripted. You have to wait until after the stream to confirm it's scripted.
Yeah, RiffPonies is scripted. RiffPonies is entirely written. We don't improvise anything. Everything's very carefully planned. like a Ridley Scott film.
Fat GPT.
I gotta figure out who's writing my dialogue.
Who's writing Minty's dialogue, everyone?
I think it was Umos.
It was Umals. Umals was writing your dialogue, Minty.
Who's writing
okay.
mine?
Well, I'm gonna have some words to
You're
say
thirsty.
about it.
Minty, I just want to point out a moment that I didn't get to highlight during the movie, but it was just lovely. I had a good laugh about it off mic, where Nevi and all of us were talking about the trivia about the material of the alien's mouth being like shredded condoms and shit.
Yep.
And we were having a whole dialogue about shredded condoms as a fashion statement. And there was a small 3-second pause of silence. And then you just rolled into a really hyper-technical explanation of the models. And it made me really happy.
I noticed that.
Sorry, I gotta nerd out.
It made me really happy. No, I like
No,
it.
that's
nothing to be
fine,
sorry
that's
for.
fine.
It was fun.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things. Like, filmmaking is about a lot of things. And part of it is the craft itself, the things that happen in making the movie itself. You're gonna have the technical stuff. You're gonna have the artistic side, and you're also gonna have the side of people watching it. How are they gonna appreciate what they see?
Mm.
So there's a lot of angles in a movie that are worth pointing at, and a lot of it, like, a movie is not just the result of someone typing a script and someone saying, let's make it a movie. It's driven a lot by technical constraints, like the way that some of the shots had to be made just because of the limitations that they had in terms of special effects. For example, the shots that you held outside, basically they had to take an image that but they basically photographed the model from a specific angle and cut out just basically just a cutout for the window for the inside, and then they would need to put the lens really far away from the camera just to be able to shoot that angle, and then you could see a bit the fuzziness that you'd get in try to just match the look. So just the shot composition used for those exterior shots had to be decided. The amount of times that you could actually show the models and the amount of shots you could show, because just setting everything together would be a nightmare. And I'm pretty sure that they didn't have the access to stuff like the Dextraflex that they had for Star Wars. So a lot of those shots where you see the models, like, you would just have linear movements that you could basically just redo. So instead of having the cool shots where you have the ships flying in all directions, because they could pre-program that movement to just do multiple passes. So the way that the shots of the ships were done was intentional given those limitations. And you can also see how it's going to affect the directing, because you're going to look at how you can actually take advantage of the fact that you had that limitation, and how you can take advantage of the, to make it flow with the rest of the scenes. So yeah, you look at all those ways that the movie was driven. For example, by the fact that it was done in the 70s. So the computer displays, the way that they interface with everything was very driven by the vision. And you're going to have different directors having different approaches on how they were going to do special effects to pull that vision. For example, if you look at Stanley Kubrick, how he did the views that he had for 2001. So instead of having that kind of computer display, he actually had projectors that are aligned with the screens, to have something that was flatter. And then you have some people. For example, if you look at the iPad thing that they had, like, the thing is not moved in all the shots where it actually has a display, because it's a projector that they had a very specific angle to actually have the image that they shot before. So it affects the way that they do shot composition. It affects the way that they do everything. And it's also pretty tricky because it's a shot that's done with lots of light. So you need to make sure that you actually see what's on the screen without being blown by everything else. There was also, at some point, they were showing also how they did the displays, because whenever you'd see the cockpit of one of the spaceships that they had, you'd actually have displays showing stuff that look like the kind of screen you'd see on that kind of cockpit. So they actually had to use animation cameras to actually make stuff that looked like like displays, and that was before they actually knew what computer displays would look like.
Yeah, I guess you kind of just pick what like aesthetic of futurism you want to go with projects like these. Like, what does the future look like in that universe? And they get it across very palpably in this movie.
Yeah, just the world building alone in this film,
Yeah.
just from everything alone, it's just great. From talking about the company and how shitty it is, the pay and all that.
Yep. And it does help a lot to sell the idea of the fact that they have what at the time was very new and modern in terms of technology looks very old nowadays, and it adds the feeling. And everything looks like it's about to break out just because of the fact that they had to film that kind of display on a film stock that's not rolling the same frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
So it has that flickery feel that actually makes it feel even more tense.
Hmm.
So, and when you have close-ups, you just add the grain of the shadow mask to actually make it more prevalent. So it makes the shots where you actually see the footage shot with the VHS camera just look even more weird and hard to describe.
Right. It's all the more contrasty and kind of surreal.
And honestly, my only complaint is whenever you see shots of the screen where it's basically just supposed to show what Mother is actually responding with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't really have the shadow mask. It's like really perfectly clear.
Mm-hmm.
But I assume if people watched it on VHS, like, they probably didn't notice.
It would look shitty. Yeah. It would look about the same. Yeah. About the same as a regular CRT.
Good movie.
It's very true. I was going to say, Nevi, do you have any fun facts about the xenomorph? What did you learn about xenomorphs today?
That's a dangerous question.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should rephrase that.
No, thinking purely from the horror standpoint,
Yeah.
like honestly, just solid all the way through.
Hmm.
I do like the air of hopelessness toward the end with I swear I was paying attention to the movie. What the hell's her name?
Ripley?
Ripley, yeah. And like how she has to get dressed while the xenomorph is kind of just over there.
Just
Mhm.
asleep kind of in a way, yeah.
It's just really well done. Like
Mhm.
it's very alien.
This watching
wouldn't
Alien
believe it.
1979 be like, this is giving me Alien vibes.
This really was Lethal Company meets The Happening.
That's what I'm saying. Well, more so Lethal Company. I don't know about The Happening.
Every movie is The Happening.
I like comparing pieces of media. I like making a comparison about an old piece of media to something that came out after it. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, you know that scene in The Happening where he looks up at the hole in the car,
Yes.
and like he just like looks up and is like, he says a line. I forget the line, but he says something, and then that in that exact scene, the alien got shot out of the escape pod. So same
It's
thing.
just like the scene where the dude looks up and he sees this.
Oh, you know
I've
what?
never
You're
seen
right. You're right.
The xenomorph is in The Happening. The xenomorph was The Happening.
What are the tubes on the Xeno's back for? Is that still a mystery? Mystery tubes?
What those tubes do?
Oh.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I genuinely can't answer that question. Even though I've like watched
I don't
every
know.
like other movie, I don't think I could actually answer that question.
There are more tubes in Aliens. I'll say that. So if you like tubes,
I mean, if you like hands that are already pre-moist for you, there you go, I guess.
pre-moist.
Pre-moistened hands?
Pre-moistened
and
hands.
tubes? Sign me the fuck up, bro.
What have you done, son?
I'm just naming the obvious.
Naming the obvious.
Like how this movie was happening all along.
Well, welcome back, Minty. We're talking about tubes.
Tubes.
And
Tubes.
moist,
They're my favorite
And
way to distribute stuff.
And moisture, yes.
moist hands.
Moist hands.
I don't know why. I'm just thinking of the fucking, those like those bank tubes that go up. And
Oh,
you make a
yeah.
deposit. Like, I'm just thinking of those now.
That's how
Oh
they,
yeah.
that's how they shot out that corpse.
Yeah.
That's how they
Dude, as a
shot him
kid,
out.
I legitimately thought that was like magic. I was like, yo, how does that work?
Oh, talking about sweaty hands. So the whole thing, if you compare with Star Wars, you're gonna lots of shots that they had in Star Wars were basically just locked down a tripod, and sometimes they would turn the camera a bit.
Mhm.
While you have Alien, where a lot of it just came down to handheld. And the thing is, that was like 1979, so that was before Steadicams.
It was
So
exactly 1 year before Steadicams were invented.
Eh.
The first one was The Shining.
And I was just thinking, like, the cameraman was probably like having the worst time ever, having to do everything, like just trying to be steady while filming that kind of tense scenes. I don't know how you did it, but
Real quickly, I actually have an update on that question about the tubes. I looked it up, and I have a sort of an answer for you.
Lay it on us.
The back tubes were designed by Giger, and every director since then has made their own alterations to the look and on their back. So practically the tubes are basically unimportant, and they've been theorized to be like less canon content. So it really is whatever you want it to be.
Deal.
Deal. What was the deal for, Nevi?
I guess we'll never.
They're
know.
whatever you want them to be, Thoth.
Oh. What are you gonna?
You know what?
gonna
Maybe
do
I
with
should
those
have worded
holes,
that better.
Nevi? What's he gonna do with those holes?
What those tubes do.
What's in the What's in the tube?
What's in the tube?
well, it's obviously milk.
No, not milk.
Oh
Well,
no,
I mean,
no.
Well,
I mean,
wait a minute.
God, wait.
Wait.
But are the Xeno Milkies acidic?
Yeah.
Like the saliva?
Oh, the saliva? Oh, I don't think it is actually, because whenever it was like dripping on, like the dude picked it up with his
That's
hand.
right, that scene.
So no, I don't think that's
Nevi
acidic. I
remembers
think it's
it
just the
well.
blood. I think it's just the blood that's acidic.
Yep. Which is kind of weird because it implies that it's resistant to pretty much all of acids. But its blood is also made out of acid for some reason, but not
It
the
was
saliva.
he kind of explained it a little bit, but the idea is that the acid blood is like a defense mechanism. So like if you attack it, if you try to kill it or stab it or whatever, you basically get like splashed back.
I'm not a chemist, but I don't think that would work.
Listen,
Well,
don't
he did
think about it
say-
too much.
Well, it does say molecular acid, so that explains it.
Acid
They,
burns.
they kind of I
Yep.
was gonna say they kind of explain. Well, not really. They don't really explain it, but they sort of toss up the idea in like one of the Alien versus Predator movies, I think, that the xenomorph, unless it's in some fucking book somewhere, Algernon will bring up the book where they mention it, I'm sure, but they basically imply later on through the series in the mythos that the xenomorph's skin is like impervious to acid, so it like protects itself so it doesn't like get burnt by its own fucking blood, basically.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Does
we
that
gonna
mean
watch?
if you have a base like milk, that
God.
I don't want to think about this
You know
anymore,
what?
Nevi. I don't want to think about it anymore.
So are we gonna watch the AVP movies? Ask somebody in chat.
Ugh. Oh no, I don't know about that.
maybe?
Oh, right, they made 2 of them.
They did,
Maybe.
right?
They
Yeah.
did.
The second one, but the first one, I think the first one's okay.
I was gonna the sound you made about the second one was the sound I was gonna make about the first one, man.
Oh.
But we'll
Oh,
see.
you mean that? Oh, you mean that like the first one's like a masterpiece compared to the second one?
No.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
They are very of their time movies.
Oh, so they're bad.
Because the guy who directed Alien vs. Predator was also the director of the Resident Evil movies.
Of course.
Paul
I
W.
did
S.
not
Anderson.
know that actually.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did they direct it before the Resident Evil movies?
I think he made the first one before he. I think he made the first one first.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what it was? He made the first one, and then he passed on doing the second one to make Alien vs. Predator.
That's what it was.
But
yeah,
then he
that's
went
what it was.
back and did all the rest of them, from my understanding.
What a weird decision.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Algernon also said he only directed Resident Evil 1 and then skipped the second and third ones and came back for the rest of the franchise. God bless Paul W.S. Anderson and sticking his wife in his movies.
Yep.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
Fuck.
That's a girl boss moment. Shout out to girl
Nah, I
boss
guess-
Paul W.S. Anderson. No relation to Paul Thomas Anderson.
Which is interesting.
Well, Paul Thomas Anderson makes movies.
Did he get like the job because he got the wrong one?
No, but that was the reason why Bill Murray ended up in the live action Garfield movies.
That is true.
Because he saw the name of the screenwriter and he had a similar sounding and similar spelled name to another really famous and well regarded, like, award winning screenwriter, Ethan Coen. Yeah, it was one of the Coen brothers. And he agreed to do it. He agreed to do it because he saw their name on it, and then it turned out it was spelled differently.
That was spelled differently. So I'm thinking, like, did he hear that on the phone, or did he just forget how the name was spelled?
I mean, Bill Murray. I was gonna say Bill Murray had to have read the script, but you know what? It's totally possible he didn't. He is Bill Murray.
He makes mistakes.
Did he make the Bill Murray face when he found out? You know the one.
I do. But I was going to say, no, he woke up and he realized he was in another loop of Groundhog Day.
True.
Well, they did go for the second Garfield movie, if I recall, too.
He wasn't. I was going to say, I think he got caught in a contract obligation for that one.
It fucking sucks.
And they decided, well, let's just go with the second one, and that's it.
Yeah.
I assume that the second one didn't do as much money because I remember they had trailers and then people forgot about it.
I'm pretty sure it made money, but
we're talking about Tale of Two Kittens, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you for respecting the film's full name, Zen.
As one of those other films that I watched a lot. So.
Did you watch that one 7 times too?
Not 7 times, but about like 2 or 3, I think.
That's still not normal. That's not a normal amount to watch Garfield. Tale of Two Kittens.
Thank Cartoon Network for that one. You can think on that one. That was Cartoon Network's fault.
Okay, so you didn't spend your own money on that.
No, that was forced upon me.
I'm so sorry.
All I wanted to do was watch some fucking NNN, and then they put this bullshit on.
I was gonna say you were watching Adult Swim. That's where they aired Garfield on.
Fucking Robot Chicken sketches or some shit.
What if Toonami did a block where they only showed Garfield?
I would fucking be so mad.
What if?
Oh,
Garfield's my favorite anime. Anyway, continue, Minty. I'm sorry.
I was thinking, is that what they did at the Garfield Eats restaurant? Because we already made a restaurant. It was literally just like, there's pizza shaped in the shape of Garfield.
Yes.
And apparently it was too salty.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, like, did they put a bunch of Garfield stuff on the TVs if they had the rights to. And I kept thinking of that because the Dilbert guy did that with one of the restaurants he bought the rights to.
Mm-hmm.
Decided, hey, let's put Dilbert on all the TVs. But in this case, he had the rights to. I
Merchant
think.
merchandising, where
I
the
think for
real
the
where the real
I think
money's
for
made.
the latest movie that they did, like the new Garfield movie that just came out, I think Olive Garden did some kind of promotion with them or something like
Of
that.
course
Or like
they
it was a
did.
bunch
Oh yeah.
so it was like a bunch of like
What did the
lasagna.
Sonic the Hedgehog money dry up?
I don't know. I think they're working on some other.
The
I don't know.
$30 gift card to Olive Garden.
Oh no, they got the idea from the Sonic and Garfield game pack that he had on PC in '97.
Oh my fuck.
Exactly. That was their exact influence. That's what I was
Wait,
thinking.
did
while
that
watching.
Did that Sonic racing game that had like the heavy from T Fortress 2 have Garfield in it by chance?
I don't think so, and I think the Heavy was just a PC exclusive.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Mm.
That was
But
such
I
a
remember,
good, yeah,
but I
that was
remember
good.
that game also had Dendica Patrick in it
Yep.
for some reason.
Because she was big at the time. She was big.
She was big at the time, but I mean, she's not doing that kind of racing.
Mhm.
Damn. Danica Patrick catching strays on the
One
Riff
of my
Ponies stream.
one of my favorite parts about that game, funny enough, is like if you mute the game's audio and the narrator, like they just start begging for their job. They're like, "Please no, I need this job."
Jesus. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It's great.
Isn't Wreck-It Ralph in that too?
I think so, but I
I
could be
think
wrong.
so, but I think it's also an exclusive.
Damn.
A lot of
Sega really
exclusives.
hiding all the characters behind a paywall.
Or whole ass computer.
Or a whole ass computer. Me going out to buy Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed and saying, why the fuck isn't this on the Game Gear? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna go with the Game Gear, get a lot of AA batteries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I
Was
recall
it
correctly,
was it D batteries or double A? I think it was D, wasn't it?
I think it was AA, but it ate them like really quickly.
Yeah.
Part
Chat,
of it
look
is
it up.
that the backlight that the console had was based on CFL, so
Yeah.
basically just fluorescent light tube that was basically it needed its own power supply. Basically, just cranking it up to like 100 volts or something,
Yeah.
which is
And
perfect in the hands of a child.
Not
Yeah,
to...
and you were right. It was 6 AA batteries, 3 hours is all you got.
Damn.
Did the Nomad also have that kind of
I
battery life?
believe so. Yeah, I think that goes like 2.5 to 3 hours at most. Yeah, same about.
Yep. I mean, it's not like the environment is gonna, suffer because you need 6 AA batteries per 3 hours of gameplay.
No, I never looked it up, but I really do wonder if the Game Gear got nearly as much like add-ons and little accessories as much as the Game Boy did.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
The Game Boy fucking raked money for Nintendo.
Yeah.
I,
'Cause,
I think part of it is that the Game Boy was smaller, so it was cheaper to produce
that's
accessories for it. Plus, there was stuff like the worm light and all the stuff to make the screen slightly easier to see.
Dude, there's like at the Angry Video Game Nerd, like fucking James Rolfe. Like, I don't know why I call him Angry. James Rolfe. He made a whole like review of like accessories stuff like that. I forget what accessory he bought, but the thing looked like a fucking tank by the end of it because he just.
Oh yeah,
I forget what it was called. It's called the Modulus Pack or some crap like that. It was nuts, but it came with a light, like a speaker, and like it came with its own battery pack. And it was nuts. And oh man, I kind of miss that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss where games had like stupid accessories like that, like the Wii. Whenever when you go into a dollar store and you see like a bunch of Wii like tennis rackets and shit that you
Oh
didn't
my.
need.
Oh yeah, no, you needed that amount of plastic.
Yeah. Oh man, that brings it back.
The Wii was. I remember it was back then. They also had the rechargeable battery cover, where you basically just put it on a little stand.
Yeah, I remember
But
that.
they also just like use fuse the plastic, so if the batteries like died and you couldn't just recharge them anymore,
Yeah.
you basically were stuck with a piece of junk unless you figured out a way to take it out and put it back together.
You guys need to look at how they massacred Massacre Stitch, if you haven't.
I'm seeing Algernon. These are very ominous messages that you're putting in chat, Algernon. I don't
What they do
like.
to Stitch?
I will say it could be worse.
Oh yeah.
Actually, let's see.
Could be way worse.
You have me curious.
Let's see.
Oh, it could be a lot worse. Oh, he looks weird though. Oh, and
It's strange, but it could be so much worse. Like
That
that's
camera
just
angle's
a
a little weird.
koala. I'm sorry, but
A koala.
He kind of looks like the animated version. Like you could tell that the person who modeled him looked at the animated version on the second screen to see, like, it's to like that.
the way he's animated too, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Although it's one of those things where usually when they do that kind of promotion, like they're not gonna spend as much money to make that little promotion as they do for the rest of the film.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just gonna be a gift that's gonna be looped. So
You know what I think?
Mm.
I think I'm just gonna watch the original one. But if
You
people
could
have
do
fun
that?
with the new
Movies.
one, what?
you could do that, like watch an old movie and just enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure it's not
Original
locked
Lilo
up in?
and Stitch was
Also-
so fucking good. I'll check this out. My hopes are in the negatives though.
Oh.
Mm. Good luck to you, brother. I was gonna say the original is probably like I'm surprised the original did not get locked up in the quote unquote Disney vault.
It almost did
And-
with some of the things in the movie.
Oh yeah, the 9/11 stuff.
Yes, I couldn't have put it better myself, Minty.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I actually don't know about this. What?
Oh, so long story short, the ending scene was supposed to have them hijack an actual airplane,
Oh.
and there's one of the scenes where the airplane is flying through the city next to towers, and then
I
like
see.
the 9/11 happened, and they thought, hey, let's not. So they basically had to change a bunch of stuff to change the plane for a spaceship and to change the location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Man,
There was also one of the
Good.
there was also another scene where they had basically kids in playing basically in I think a clothes dryer,
yes.
and they realized, let's not.
Yep,
Yes.
can't do that.
Can't do that. Can't put kids in dryers.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
When I was a
recommend.
kid, I used to go into my
You went to
apartment.
dryers?
Yeah, I went to dryers because that was the best place to hide for hide and seek.
Oh,
Oh, Zen. You
Oh, you
tried to die.
survived?
You were a stupid kid.
he fell for one of the classic blunders.
Hey, they never found me. I bet they're still looking for me, motherfuckers.
I bet they're still in the dryers, dumb kids.
A lot happened as a kid. The happening and then dryers.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of things where you look back at your childhood and you realize, wait, all of that was okay. Like me at like 10 years old watching 18 plus cartoons on TV just because I like staying up, and Teletoon decided to put them at that time.
Yeah. Dude, I remember like going like waking. What is it? Like I remember one night my parents went out to a concert. I think I forget what concert it was, but they went out to a concert and I wanted to stay up for them to come back because I didn't know if they were gonna come back. Was basically my head thought at the time. So like they left and I was watching Cartoon Network and it changed to Adult Swim, and then like Inuyasha and a bunch of other like animes kicked on, and then I saw like Cartoon Blood for the first time and Robot Chicken and shit at like I think 6 years old.
Hyper-realistic blood, man.
And I was like so confused but also enamored by it.
Hmm.
It was very
You
interesting.
you ever have Adult Swim come on with some of those really weird, fucky scenes that they do in the commercials?
Yes.
Not in
Super late
Canada
at
actually.
Really, not Canada?
Actually,
Doesn't Adult Swim have their own channel in Canada?
They do,
Oh, really?
but we don't have Toonami, so
Bullshit.
Cartoon
Ah.
Network. Cartoon Network is basically just playing 24/7 stuff.
What's the
And
fucking point?
My best guess is that you realize that having two separate channels was fine in Canada. So
Right.
and our version of Adult Swim also has a couple of exclusives. So
I see.
yeah.
I will say though, Canada animation fucking rocks. I love Canadian animation.
Oh yeah, we have some cool stuff that we do
Mhm.
for less money because we don't have as much money for our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole reason that we're all together here is because of a Canadian animated show.
That is partly done in the Philippines, I think,
Yes. Yeah.
by Tubro.
Yes, I believe
The
you're
whole
correct.
reason we're here is money.
That's true. We're here for money.
Mm.
We watched this movie for money.
We got paid doing this.
We got paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cash is just the RiffPonies cash flow is
Mhm.
just flooding the streets right now. We have
Where the fuck is my share?
we have tens of cents.
Hey, that's fitting because they're asking for their share in the movie.
It's true. See,
Oh yeah, that's right.
that was
I
Equestria's
completely
next top
forgot
artist.
about
Nevi.
the capitalism.
Yeah, there is the capitalism commentary subplot. Capitalism was happening in the background.
Mhm.
Capitalism was happening, and I was just blinded by the girl boss.
It's true. It's
Didn't
okay.
show up yet.
No one would blame you. Yeah, it's true. What if the real girl boss was oppressive capitalism the entire time?
Fuck off.
I mean, it does girl
Capitalism's
bosses.
not a girl boss.
That's true.
I refuse to acknowledge that.
Listen, now communism. She's a bad bitch.
Communism's a bad bitch.
Oh no.
Alright.
I can't even say that much.
There goes our one communist stream viewer.
Oh no.
No. It's us though.
Zen just
Exactly,
disappears.
us, communists.
We.
I think that's a good way to call it.
Well, this truly was an alien, wasn't it?
One.
An alien 1971. There's only
One
one,
whole-
and there will never be any others. They could never.
One.
One.
Well, there was
was
no post-credit scene saying the alien will return, so we know that the alien
Yeah,
will not return.
Yeah, they can't come
Mhm.
back. Samuel L. Jackson didn't show up at the end.
That is true.
Yep, he can't. They can't come back.
I'm tired of these fucking alien on this fucking.
Why wasn't
spaceship.
Samuel L.
Alien.
Jackson ever in an alien movie? That'd kind of go hard. I will
That
say
would go hard.
there was a kind of Samuel L. Jackson character in terms of like behavior in Alien Resurrection.
Oh
Ron
yeah.
Perlman.
Mhm.
I could see a Samuel L. Jackson in that role, but also Ron Perlman is great in that
Yeah.
because
he
Ron
rocks.
Perlman is good in anything. So yeah,
Especially Fallout.
it's true. And Hellboy,
Mhm.
also known as Heck Boy.
Heck, boy.
Heck, boy.
Sure.
Listen, I have to censor it for Twitch.
We said some cursed ass shit in this. That's
We
the one
really
thing we
did.
censored.
This was a cursed evening in a good way. Complimentary.
We did.
Complimentary.
Oh man,
Shout
that's a
out to
long ass
Milk
movie. Do you
Bean.
see that? 120, 15, 10, 56.
Yeah, that's over. It's over 12,000 hours of game childs. You know.
Mhm. The fuck.
Thanks for really though. Thanks for joining me tonight, you guys.
No,
This
no
was
problem,
a
man.
delight.
Thanks for inviting.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, like I say every week, movies, friends, the two things I love. You put them together.
Groovies.
For movies.
Who wouldn't want to have movie night with their friends?
True.
Mhm.
Until the day that I choose something really weird. In every.
Oh, because this one wasn't really weird.
Nope, this was completely normal. What are you talking about?
I like watching a normal movie with my normal friends.
You turn
Oh,
on
sorry.
you turn on a goofy movie and it's like a movie, thank God. Oh shit.
I'm sick of this goofy shit.
This is unparalleled. Or
Borderline
you could just-
experimental.
Where the fuck is Sora?
It broke new
It
ground.
did break new ground.
Me watching a goofy movie. I hope it doesn't get any goofier than this. I don't think I can handle it. Then
Bros,
they come out with an extremely goofy movie, like fuck this shit.
fuck, you're out. Game over.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Nah, that's for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've seen like 2 of your favorite movies now, Thoth.
Have you?
Still have not seen Back to the Future.
That's true.
You have not?
Oh, that's a
Wow,
good
everyone
movie.
got upset and shit.
It's another one I've missed. Because like growing up, we were poor as fuck. Like I didn't see movies very often, especially older movies.
Yeah.
I'm happy to show you stuff you haven't seen before. That genuinely makes me very happy. Because again, I would kill to watch some of these movies for the first time again. That's the
Yeah, I
dream.
gotta admit, I didn't grow up watching a lot of old movies because my dad will always try to rent new movies, new releases.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at some point I had an argument with my dad, and he just tried to just rent like the most recent thing.
Mhm.
And I do wonder if he started realizing the effect it could have when he tried renting After Earth.
Right. You told me about this, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of all movies,
You
you
know what,
pick After Earth. What's up, Nevi?
So Zen's story with The Happening is kind of me with Twister.
Really,
See,
is
it's
it?
all connected.
My mother played Twister so fucking much. I don't know if I've seen it 7 times. I bet it was way more.
I remember watching it a lot as a child at my grandmother's house.
If there's movies I can always remember on loop, it's the B movie, Shrek 2, The Happening.
Why can you remember the B movie on loop?
Because that was also a movie that was just turned on late night for us when we wanted to go to sleep, and that was just the movie that they would put on.
See,
For me, that's the movie they would put on, and I went to public school in Florida, so one of our required classes was agriculture. Yeah, I know.
That was it?
Oh no.
And they ran out of things to teach us in agriculture because we were
Oh
fucking
my
children and they didn't
God.
have a farm like on campus because
fucking
it's a
God.
Floridian public school.
Yeah.
The budget
course.
was like $8.
Oh no.
I know about this.
They spent everything on the football team, not the agriculture classes. So
Same.
they would
I
just
feel ya.
roll in that old ass tube TV
Of course, that means
Yeah.
it's
on
movie
its
day.
its
Yep.
black rolling thing, and put on the B movie for us.
Wow.
It's educational, Nevi.
That was middle school. Like once a week, I would watch the B movie.
There you go.
Agriculture class.
I remember the scene where they're sitting on the top of the roof and they're talking about suicide.
Well,
That didn't happen in the B movie.
well, in our case, what we did instead was basically just someone had a VHS of Matilda. So it was
Matilda.
basically the only thing we watched when it was raining.
That was I think Babe for me. For
Hell
instance.
yeah, I love
Yeah.
Babe.
Oh, and Home Alone 3.
What?
Of all of the Home Alones.
Yeah, I think someone just taped it on TVA, TV channel,
Right.
and it would obviously just always fast forward the commercials. And I think it was the same for Matilda sometimes. Like, I think someone had a copy that was like an official release, and someone else just taped it on TV.
Imagine just watching it and just hit someone's marriage footage or something. It's so fucked. Oh man.
Are the Home Alone movies good? I've never seen
1 and 2 are very fantastic films. The third one,
It's watchable.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good way to put it.
Yeah.
Bro,
The
better not.
fourth one is terrible.
I was about to say, bro, better not start defending Home Alone, the holiday heist. We're gonna have problems here.
If I recall correctly, what they did is that they filmed that movie in South Africa with different actors. It was basically supposed to be kind of a reboot of the original series. It kind of implied that the original movies happened, but with a different actor. And the whole idea is that they were supposed to use that as a vehicle for a TV show.
Wait, okay,
And-
we're talking about Home Alone, right?
Yep. And I keep wondering, like, what the hell would they do like every single week? Would it be like one heist spread across multiple episodes, or would it always be the same people? You would have to push them away.
Also, Algernon, yes, that is the one with Malcolm McDowell. Because Malcolm McDowell will take any work he can get. God.
They did one that was a Home Sweet Alone recently, and they kind of the whole idea was that they flipped the premise on its head, where basically instead of being bad guys trying to steal stuff, it's basically good guys trying to get back stuff from an evil child. And well, I say evil, like the child stole the stuff and they're trying to get their stuff back. So he decided to booby trap his house to try to prevent them.
This just sounds like a weird Saw sequel at this point.
Yeah.
Well, there was that one theory that that Kevin McAllister became Jigsaw.
I hate
That's a
I hate
sick
that.
theory.
I hate
Oh, it's
that
amazing.
so much.
Oh, I
And-
love that.
And I think one of the reasons was the furnace that they had as the insert they was scared of.
Right.
And I find it so hilarious just thinking, hey, someone thought about that. Someone put neurons at work trying to make it work.
Rubbed
Yes,
brain
there
cells
will be
together,
blood.
and that's what they got.
Exactly. Well, I think we've talked just about enough about aliens and Game Boys and James Cameron
And Home Alone.
and Home Alone for one evening.
Um,
But anywho, thank you all who are still here and who have already left. Shout out to Emily and Echo for joining tonight. This was a blast. I loved revisit.
100%.
I loved sharing a movie I love with people I love. So I appreciate it. This felt like the perfect kind of friend to watch. So thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Nevi, do you have any final thoughts on this momentous evening?
I would die for Xenomorph. Also, follow me on Twitch.
It's in that order. In
Yes.
that order. I want
I'll
that to
play. I'll play Alien Isolation eventually. Tie us back in.
please let us know when you do. That
Sequel
would
to this stream.
yes, sequel. the actual sequel to this stream, not the stream where we're gonna watch the sequel. Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn. Can't believe I got my own movie series taken away from me, just like Ridley Scott. Anyway.
I'll add
Oh no.
I'll add an S to it. It'll be RiffPony watch-alongs.
You gotta put a $sign through it too. You gotta make that S a $sign. Just like
Sick.
James Cameron did. Nevi, you were the one who walked in and wrote on the whiteboard Riff Pony, and then you added the S at the end of it. And that's
Yeah.
how Riff Ponies was born. And then we popped out of a boardroom guy's chest. That's how it happened. I was there.
Wasn't as cute though.
Oh, that's
Aw.
true. We couldn't possibly. Anyway, Minty, thank you for joining. I hope you had a fun evening.
I had a good time.
That's good. I'm sorry we keep throwing off your genuinely informative insight on filmmaking with us talking about horrible shit.
I'm
movies.
sorry about being a nerd. It's just
No.
No, not at all. It's great.
Again, Minty, I spent the whole movie gushing about models. It's okay.
that's a right balance.
I'm glad
You,
the
you make us
stream is balanced.
you make us all look like we have like one brain cell and you have all the other ones.
Gotta share.
Minty carries the brain cells for us.
Please, sir, could I have some more?
And of course, Zen, thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
I genuinely do love this. I cannot wait for Monday. It's gonna be a blast and get the whole crew back together for one more
Mhm.
space ride, you know.
Exactly. That's a little bit of a preview for you guys. We'll be announcing it on Twitter and everywhere, of course. But
Yeah.
next watch along will be Monday night. We are going to do Aliens, probably with this same crew. So if you liked what we did this evening, if you had a good time, come join us Monday night. Aliens is a very fun movie. I think that'll be. I fucking love this movie. I think that'll be twice as fun as this was for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So hashtag ad, I guess. Anyways,
Even if you didn't like it, join us.
yes, exactly. Hang out with us. You know, take a chill pill. Relax with us. We're your chill hip hop beats to relax to.
Yeah.
Just with a little more xenomorph
Milk.
thirsting. Yeah, milk. Thank you, Nevi. Thank you. You found the words I was looking for.
Milk and eggs.
Anyways, I'm Thoth Penswell. This has been Riff Ponies, and it's been Riff Ponies Watch Along. Thanks for joining. Follow all of our friends on the screen at their little addresses below them. And follow at Riff Ponies. And if you haven't already, follow us on Twitch. You will get updates whenever we're streaming. I know that we might take a brief break for next weekend and then the following weekend, because next weekend I will be on vacation, and then the following weekend is Everfree. And I know pretty much most people are going to be there watching concerts there, so I know better than to compete with Everfree. But we'll get back together after that, and I'm hoping to do these every Saturday, maybe sometimes during the week too. We'll see. As long as my friends want to watch movies, I'm game. I'll do it 7 days a week if I could. I can't, but I would if I could. So, any final words, folks?
Anyway, go to HarmonyCon.
Yes, go to HarmonyCon. We just opened up our website, and we'll be opening up registration and hotel room bookings soon. So you should definitely do that. You should come to HarmonyCon.
We will be there.
I was gonna
I
say.
second that.
I was gonna say. I think everybody in this call that was commentating is going to be there. So if you want to see all of us, go to HarmonyCon. Go to Ciderfest. Go to Winnie. Go to Everfree. Support all the cons, please. Anyway, thank you. Anyway, this is a brony convention stream now. Anyways, thanks for joining tonight. Loved sharing one of my favorite movies with all my friends. We loved sharing our evening with you. Thanks for coming on Friday night, and we'll see you on Monday. So have a good one. We love you all, and don't look into eggs. Watch out for eggs. Egg
Watch out for
moment.
Adios. Adios a los huevos.
Egg moment. And